Hey guys, Matthew here. How y'all doing? We just wanted to do a podcast talking about Persona. It's favorite game ever, one of my favorite franchises ever. So I just figured let's do a podcast, talk about all of them. And yeah, y'all introduce yourselves. Just my friends.
All right, I'm JD. I got persuaded by Matthew or two R but whatever, 2R3M
Either one.
to play Persona. Years ago, he tried to get me to play Persona 5 Royal, and I said no. And then he convinced me one more time on Reload, and then I played them all in a year. It was awesome.
Hello, my name is Jacob. Apologize, you can't see my face right now, but we're working on it. But I also love this franchise. Matthew told me to play it as well. Practically harassed me to play it, and I finally did. And it's one of the greatest things I've ever experienced. And I'm happy to talk about it.
So JD said he played them all. Which ones have you played? The main three?
Oh, you're talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yes, yes, yes.
I just played the main three. I just played Royal, Golden, and Reload. That's it. Didn't play too many side spin-offs and stuff. Tried some of them. Weren't all for me. It's just how I am, though. It's just how I am. So when you guys do want to talk about them, I'll look forward to listening.
So so we'll just kind of jump into it then. We'll start. JD, I know Persona 3 is your favorite out of them, I believe.
I
So I'll
believe
let
it is, yes.
you just get us started on Persona 3. Sell us on the game,
All
and
right,
then
so Persona 3 start. You're a transfer student to Port Island at Gekakon High. When you arrive, you this hour between or this secret hidden hour in the day shows up or happens, and people around you are in coffins. Everything's green. You get to your new dorm, and you're greeted by a boy. He makes you sign a contract, or he makes you sign your name for a contract or whatever. Then it turns out that the only people awake in this hour are people that are capable of having personas. So your dorm's attacked by some shadows, and you awaken your persona by shooting yourself in the head. Um, that's how the game kicks off. You go visit Igor in the Velvet Room. Um,
it really hammers you right away with the symbolism that the game is about death, as you
yeah,
literally shoot yourself every single time you summon a
True.
yeah,
persona. It hits you immediately with the theme
yeah,
of the game.
literally. But so you go through the story. You form Cs with your dorm mates Yukari and Mitsuru initially, and Akihiko, with Shuji Akusuki being the director at Gekakon High and also the leader of Cs. And your school turns into a giant giant tower, and that's pretty much where the main amount of your dungeon crawling is in the game. Um,
So, what do you think about the story?
what I think about the story,
Yes.
what do you mean?
So, tell me, why do you
Uh,
like it?
I mean, I like it 'cause it's just about death and acceptance of death, pretty much. YOLO, you only get this one life, so do everything that you want in it. But
What do you think about the story, Jobess?
I enjoyed Three's story. It was good. Um, I think there's a slow point at part of it, but it's okay when it gets going. It gets going. It's pretty good, and I do enjoy three. It is a very good game.
yeah, the pacing is its biggest issue. Like there's a lull over the summer when you have absolutely nothing. You can't do many of your social links. It's all gone.
Yeah,
You can tell it's Atlas's first game because the
Yeah,
story only progresses during the full moons, pretty much, and then in the
right.
middle it just stops progressing until like after the summer. So it's just like 2 months of
yeah,
game time. Nothing happens, and
Yeah,
then
you can really feel it. Yeah, yeah.
the way you can tell they also advanced it because the way your party members join in this game, just kind of pop up. I'm like, I'm living here now. Like
Yeah.
like Junpei, he
Yeah.
literally just says, I'm gonna move in with y'all, and then he
Yeah.
just is a part of the team. So it's a really good story, but it has really bad pacing and just weird things with characters joining and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
tell us more about the later parts of the game.
So the main purposes you end up finding out is that like every full moon, there's a big shadow basically that you need to take out, and it's going to represent one of the major arcanas, and that's what Akutsuki leads you to believe. There's another group, Strega, that does not want the Dark Hour to go away, so they kind of try to sabotage you throughout, and then eventually you'll once you defeat all the big full moon shadows or whatever, you're gonna have a nice celebration with everybody, and then the dark hour happens that night. So then you go to Tartarus and you meet Strega, Akutsuki, um, and Akutsuki basically says, "Yeah, fuck y'all. I'm the big bad guy here. I wanted you to do this so that I can summon Nyx and bring on the fall, which is basically the end of humanity, and just summon death." A big fight happens. Big confrontation happens. You're all strung up on the top of the tower. He has Aegis back under. Well, I guess you probably skipped over that, but Aegis comes in the summer. She's one of your party members that was a part of their experiments with personas. Um, but the Shadows or the Dark Hour is made by the Kirijo group, and that's Mitsuru's family's company. So, and Akutsuki worked for them, and uh, yeah, so he had y'all all strung up, ready to sacrifice y'all and summon Nyx, and then he.
What do you think? What do you think of Akutsuki as a
I thought
villain?
he was. Bro, he's so cheesy, but I mean, I thought he was good. I honestly like. I think if I would have played any of the other games first, I would have probably seen it coming. Just because, like, it kind of like it's a theme, but like for it to be the first one, I was like, what? I was like, this dude eat your veggies, peas, wants me to destroy the world.
This cornball tries to just
Yeah,
kill you.
yeah. And then I mean, so he ends up killing Mitsuru's father, but Mitsuru's father also happens to shoot him, and he falls off Tartarus, and goodbye. And then Ryoji shows up, and
Well,
you later
hold on. What do you think of Strega as villains?
Strega. Uh, I mean, I don't really remember much of them other than they were just there as like a
They are
just
just
a
there to
they're
just
just a foil.
stop you.
Yeah, that's all they want to do. They just want the Dark Hour to go on. Like I think the only like Chidori's like little like arc with Junpei was nice, but like Jin, I don't remember nothing about this guy other than he's like Takaya's like side guy. Like what does he do?
He's the guy in the chair.
Yeah, well, not even really. He's the guy next to the guy in
Yeah.
the chair next to the
Yeah.
guy in the chair.
Persona 3 is a lot different in the way the story progresses. It so like all the males they didn't have social links before
Yeah,
Reload, and they would just progress with the story. So all of their progression, Ken, uh, Junpei, and Chidori, they're just tied with the story. What do you think about that?
I do. So when I was like going back and like relooking at all these games, I did like that all of the like cast was like woven into the main story. Because like I'll talk about that later, or more of like some things I didn't like. But I did really like that. Like Junpei's arc is like seen throughout the whole thing. Misuru's family is a part of it. I mean, Yukari's got her whole dealing with her father. I mean, I thought that was really good that they all like go into the story and it keeps advancing throughout, and they don't just disappear after you get them.
You come at it from the opposite perspective, J-Bash. You play the other games first, where all the social links and the confidants, they're just completely separate from everything that happens in the main story.
Mhm.
Whereas all the guys in this, it's directly tied. What do you think of the P3 story and the villains and all that?
I mean, to focus on the the main cast, your party. If them being woven into the story, I like that. I mean, it's like that in 4. They're in there, they're woven in. Um, but like you talk about like Mitsuru's like father and stuff. Uh, like that's better than say like 5 and like Haru and her father. You know, like it's better than that. So I like it when it's woven into the story. I think it gives them something to do. Once you get past Ann's first palace story part, and it's just kind of like her social link in 5. Like if you want to compare it to something like that, like her social link's not like the greatest. It's kind of just pretty basic. It's not
Yeah.
the most interesting thing ever. But if you combine it with like the wovenness, it's weird because I like it. I like their social link to be woven in, but I like it. I like to be able to do it on the side. It's a weird thing, if that's what you kind of mean by asking me that kind of question. Yeah.
What do you think about Akutsuki himself? Did you see the twist coming
Uh,
the first time you played Reload?
the when I was playing it, I was like, I got the vibe. I was like, something's gonna happen here.
See,
Something's
that's
gonna
what I'm saying.
happen.
I think like the vibe is
Yeah.
known when you play the other games because like characters give off a vibe when they're like
Yeah.
inherently bad. Like it's like obviously I didn't have any context clues on
Yeah.
what these games are about, so I'm just playing them blind. I'm like, who are these people?
Sure.
So like, I
Yeah.
think that's the reason I wouldn't see it. But I think, like I said, like you see Adachi and Akechi, you're like, yeah, all right, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. But yeah, no, I think I did see it coming. That's okay, as long as it's still fun in the end. But
Do you like
um,
Strega?
nah, they're fine. They're just
Yeah.
there. They're there. They're like the early villain, and then they go. I don't know how much you want to say. Like, I mean, what are we spoiling? I mean, we didn't do
Yeah,
the whole,
I did forget to do that, but it's okay. We'll just
Okay,
spoil it all.
you can maybe like edit it and put it at the beginning or
Yeah,
something.
we
Spoilers
can
from
do
here
that.
on out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
spoilers from here on out. But yeah,
that's all right.
Takai just shoots Shinji.
Oh, I mean, I forgot about. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, that's the biggest thing Strega does,
That
and it's so sad. But yeah, that
That's when
is
the
the
that's
story
that
finally picks up.
yeah. That's when
yes,
it goes into full throttle. That's the best.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was like okay, now the games we're for real. But
Hmm.
I'm sad I forgot to mention that. I
I
literally
didn't.
put that in my notes.
Yeah, when
That's
you're coming
okay.
out from that lull, that like part where it's like, oh, when's something gonna happen, and it hits you with that. That's kind of like boom. Oh, okay, here we go.
So much
It,
shit's
October
happening.
4th.
is that when that happens?
It was, yeah,
The
2 days ago in real life.
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us. So start getting into the end with Nix.
Okay, so a new student shows up. You got his name's Ryoji. He seems a little off. He just wants to kind of be friends with all your team members, and then it's revealed that he's I think they call him the Appriser. So he's basically death manifested to come and summon Nyx or like study humanity and then summon Nyx to bring on the fall. You're given a choice at the very end of or towards the end of the game, and you can either spare Ryoji and you can kill him and you'll basically forget everything about the Dark Hour and all the memories you made with everybody, and you'll just live blissfully until whatever the promise date was, and then the fall will happen and goodbye, like world. Or you can spare him and you can go fight Nyx. Do you want me to go all the way to the end and just
Go all the
take out
way.
the end? All
Go all the
right.
way.
So you get to the end, you fight Nyx. Through the power of friendship, you form the Universe Arcana, I think, and you seal them away, and everything's good. Like so, all the or you it's all. This is one of the worst boss fights too. I hate this one the most, but we'll talk about that in a second. But so you seal away Nyx. You fast forward to the end of the game. Everybody's commenting on how sick you're looking, and you're just not looking well. And I think it's been implied that pretty much nobody has their memories of the Dark Hour anymore, right? I believe.
Uh,
Like you
yeah,
said, what?
yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Nobody remembers.
yeah, no one remembers. So you and Igus are up on the roof, and she's giving her like little monologue, And then everybody remembered there was a plan to go meet on the roof on, I think it was graduation day or some event. And then they all start running to you. You get all this sad music, and then you're given the option to close your eyes and roll credits. Goodbye, Makoto.
We haven't really talked about Aegis, the kind of
Yeah,
secondary main character
yeah,
of the game.
it's true.
What do we think of Aegis? She's the
I
one he dies in.
Yeah, I do like. I guess I just wish she comes in like so. She comes in the summer, and you can't even start her link
You
until
do not start her
Yeah.
link till
I think
very
it's
late in the game.
January.
It's
It's like
very late in the game.
she's like the only
Yeah.
option you have left at the end,
Her
besides
her
the people you haven't finished.
her progression is just she's a robot until she
Yeah,
starts forming the bonds where she kind of
yeah,
Pinocchios into a real person, and that doesn't
yeah,
happen until much later. So she is there. But
yeah. I
what
wish she would have. I really like her character. I think her social link is good. It's unfortunate. It's just so short lived.
what do you
I
think of
would
the later half of the game, Jabez?
the later half of the game. I mean, the later half of the game is the best part of the game for sure. Um, it's just when the story kicks off and everything. But I mean, I like Aegis. I know we do some ranking later, and I put her in a certain spot. But yeah, I mean, I like the later part of the game. I like the boss battle. I know we did talk about like some of the stuff like how you get to the final boss and stuff. Well, I don't know when we can start talking about like
Hit us with it.
gameplay.
We
Like
can spread it in here.
okay, like Tartarus and stuff. You know, making your way up to the top and everything. I know I've been not the biggest fan of Tartarus, but I mean I can understand that it's it was dated. It's like you said, it's their
Yeah.
first. Um, yeah, but I mean I really like that boss battle. Is that the one you're talking about? The final boss battle being
Yeah, it just went on so long. Like
it was long.
you would take out one, and then it would just shift into the next arcana, and nothing
Yeah.
would really change. And I'm just like, all right, like it was kind of stressful because like you're running low on all your resources. So I'm like, I think that was cool, but like I was like, all right, bro, I don't need how many phases did it go through? 13.
Yeah, it was
It's
a
a
lot.
lot
It
of
was one for
phases.
every
Because
tarot
One for
cards,
each.
right?
I think it was
Yeah.
one for each like major arcana. So I think that's
Yeah.
13. It was a lot.
Right. It was. I think what kept me going was the boss battle music. Is
The
probably one of
music
my
was really
favorites.
good. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It was long. Uh, they did make fun of me. I did not quite understand the death thing at the end. Even though it was a major thing.
I wish
Theme of the whole
he would have
game.
made it to the answer.
he
Oh
didn't
yeah.
realize that Makoto died until I told him. He thought it was like a somber ending of just Makoto just chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where I missed the mark on that part, but because he was sickly, I get all that, but it's what it is. You gotta hold your L's, but that's okay. Missed that, but I think maybe it was just my mindset playing the game, but yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it. I really liked the game. I think the ending, that little final punch, kind of does something as well. It's pretty nice emotional ending. It's probably one of the yeah. It is for sure the most somber ending of the three, for sure.
Hmm.
But yeah, good game.
Are there any other story highlights that we didn't really hit?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to think.
Whenever we rank the characters, we're going to talk in depth about the characters, but just like highlights of the story. Are there any we missed? Do you think we should talk about?
We got the Shinji one being shot. That's definitely one of the biggest.
What did you think about Shinji being shot, JBS?
Are you asking that? It was just it's
did-
crazy. It's when the story kicks off. It made my jaw drop. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Are there any other big ones that we missed?
Um.
I mean, the whole beach. I think the beach was funny. Y'all
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah, hit on people. Yeah.
hit on
Trying to riz up the ladies.
Yeah.
and failing.
You got Akihiko in his speedo. I mean, that's where you
Yeah.
find Aegis. That's a story
Yep.
moment. Yeah, because I mean, you
Or
find it. I
just
think that's the lab right there.
hmm
Yeah. Trying to think of any other story
All right,
stuff.
so Javas, did you play the Persona 3 Reload equivalent of the answer?
No.
All right,
Oh
JD,
well.
lead us into the Persona
I'm
3
I'm
Reload version of the answer.
I might be a little more fuzzier on this because I don't remember. I
That's okay.
actually didn't go study back into it. So it's a couple weeks after the events of Persona 3. So everybody's still like grieving you. I think everybody's like, moving out of the dorms or getting ready to. So everybody's turned into their evokers. But then when the day is ending, it starts over. So you're just it's okay. Go ahead.
Do you know what all happens in this DLC, Javas? Are you like do you know the whole recap of everything?
Yeah, I think you told me one time.
Okay. My bad, JD.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, so everybody's like getting ready to leave, but then when the days like I think they get together for like one last like get together, and then I think it's like March 31st or something, and then the clock hits midnight, and they're like joking about dark hour, but instead of that, I think it goes right back to the beginning of the next day, so it's like Groundhog Day, and then or is that no because isn't it like her the Metis Metis
Yes,
shows up,
yes, yes.
yeah, yeah.
Metis shows up, and then she leads them into it's like the
The
time
Abyss of
dungeon.
Time,
Yes, the abyss of
yeah,
time, and you have to go through all the doors. Where throughout the doors you will see just like figments of Makoto just existing in kind of flashbacks, and then it'll
yeah.
flash like at the end of it every person and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was like little like things from the past, right? Like
hmm
little like memories. Yeah, and it's just more. It's just dungeon crawl, dungeon crawl, dungeon crawl story. I don't remember much of the stories in between, but I think there's at the end like, isn't it they get the option they can go back in time to like when Makoto was alive, or they can
Yes,
continue on.
yes.
Yep. So obviously you want to. The game's theme is accepting grief, or like one of the themes is accepting grief. So the right choice is, move on as much as it sucks. I mean, you got to go on. But I mean, that's all I really remember
Yeah,
about
they
it.
So yeah, with the whole thing with them wanting to go back in time and not go back in time, so it's the thing where they all fight each other because they
Yeah,
all
it was.
disagree. So you all get
Yeah,
in this coliseum, and you're all
yep.
fighting.
And like
And
Yukari was one of the biggest ones that wanted to stay, or she wanted to go back in time, right? For Makoto.
yes, yes,
Yeah, and I do remember watching the videos of how they basically neutered her arc in the answer versus what they had in the original.
yes. So the DLC version of the answer in Reload, I think it's significantly well. So let me preface this. I know people really don't like the original answer
Yeah.
or because I think the original's even much longer. It's just you're going through it. It's just dungeon. I think you lose like half your health. Like every battle is kind of like the end of Persona 4 Golden's dungeon. They made it a little easier in Reload, but Yukari was just mad. She couldn't accept it. She was mean, and in Reload they really messed up her character, which there's a big part of the fandom who doesn't like Yukari because she's angry, but
She's grieving. Like
she's
it's
grieving,
yeah,
she's upset she didn't have a chance to say goodbye. uh and in Reload she doesn't act like as
no,
angry as she was because they responded too quickly to the pushback that they had against it, and
yeah.
they, like you said, they just neutered her character. And I think Yukari was the best part of the original
Yeah.
one. And
Because it's
now,
an accurate representation of somebody
yes,
grieving someone, and then
yes,
like it just so that those moments don't hit as hard when you're not
hmm
having somebody in there like to help like further that agenda along.
she's not in there just yelling at him, being angry. Uh,
Hmm.
the whole thing, like she loved the protagonist. They never had a chance to do anything. I think the day before he died, she was going to introduce him to her dad or something like that.
I
and
think it was her mom because I think her
yes, her
dad
mom.
died
Yeah,
in
yes, her dad
yeah
died.
yeah
It was her
yeah
mom, and then all that's just gone, and she was just angry, and now she's just kind of. It just doesn't hit nearly as strong.
yeah. Yeah, the answer didn't leave
No,
a big big impact. As much as the base game did, I was really looking forward to the answer, and it was
I
not
was
that
too,
enjoyable.
because the entire point of the remake is to do it better, to address
Yep.
people's complaints about the gameplay, which was the main thing that overshadowed everything about this DLC, was how long and how grindy the gameplay was, and then with how long and grindy it was, the story was so split up because you would barely do it. And then they remade it, and they made the dungeon crawling a little better, but then they messed up the story part of it. And so I
Yeah,
really think in Reload they ruined the answer. I don't think it's I don't think it's a good DLC anymore. I think it's
yeah. Like I said, when you sent me the like the original thing, just like watch like the cutscenes, I was like, this is like good.
mm-hmm.
Like this is a good follow up to it, but
Yes.
yeah, it
I
does not land
I think the
on
Metis
Reload.
parts and the Igus parts are good, but other
Yes.
than that, it's just
Yeah.
it just failed.
Yeah.
But so now we've kind of covered the basis of the story. We'll kind of jump into the gameplay, and the biggest part of the gameplay is Tartarus. So I'll let Jacob Bass kick us off with Tartarus as the biggest part of the gameplay.
Oh, brother. Where to begin? Man, I'm just not a big fan of it. It's just, uh, it's long. It's the same thing over and over again. And if I had played the original, I just went back and played it. I probably would have gave it a little bit more slack, maybe. But it's Reload. It came out after Royal. They could have done something to change it up at all. I don't really know if they did. I'll be honest. You can correct me if they change it up some, but just the floor after floor after floor after floor. I couldn't. It's not for me. It's just so what it is. It's this huge tower with how many floors is it? I don't remember.
Is it like 200 something? Like
Yeah, it's
250?
like 250 something. It's
It's
up there.
it's a number. I don't know if it has any meaning or anything for the certain number they picked, but yeah, it's you just keep going up and up and up, and if you get stopped every
264.
now and then. 264.
Yep.
Okay. You just get stopped every now and then you got to wait for the story, the full moon to happen or whatever. And yeah, you just then you do your main story part. You go back and you go up and up and up and up, and each little section looks a little different, but you know each floor is the same after a while. I think it's just a little too much. I got a little bored of it. They add little side areas. What do they call them? The door
Yeah,
areas?
the
Yeah,
doors.
those. Yeah, the
Yeah, the doors.
monad.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
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 thank you. I didn't really do that either because I just really wasn't into Tartarus that much, so I didn't really even do those, and it was like even harder in there. And I don't mind a challenge, but I just was already out of it by that point. So I would just find myself skipping even the shadows. I didn't
I
really fight every little
I
shadow either.
I don't
I
think
think
the
the door.
doors
Oh, you go ahead.
were a challenge. I think they were just grindy after a certain point, which is the
Yeah,
whole
There you
theme
go.
of Tartarus. It's just it wasn't it at a certain point you're just doing the same thing
yeah,
over and over and over. And
Yeah,
yeah, what were
yeah,
you saying, Jim?
Oh, I was gonna
no,
say,
no.
I think like the one nice thing about the doors was like usually the boss at the very end would get you like huge amounts of
Yeah, he did give
XP,
you a lot of money.
so you wouldn't like have to like usually you could get back into where you're at in Tartarus, and you wouldn't have to like fight as many. A lot of the shadows just start running from you, so they did kind of help cut the grind, I think. But obviously the stuff's they were a little bit more spongy with HP,
If it
but.
helps you cut the grind, I wouldn't know. I didn't. I think I did. I didn't even. I don't even know if I finished one.
Yeah.
I was like,
You,
this is just gonna drag this long thing out even more. I'm not gonna do any of it. So I just skipped them all. I just kept going. The best part for me was the story and progressing in that. So that's what I focused on. That's kind of how I am. If I don't really enjoy something, I just will typically skip it. That's just how I am. So, I mean, they could probably go more in depth with it, obviously with the doors and such. But yeah,
Yeah.
so
I didn't really like mind Tartarus, but like I hadn't played any of the other stuff before, so like I was just like whatever. I'm just going through fighting, but
I think
like
that's a
it's
great point too. Like I came from
you did
Palaces
start.
and Mementos, and then I went back to 4. Because I played 5, 4, 3. I went
Yeah,
backwards. JD went forwards, and I think
yeah,
that probably does affect it too. Like because I got spoiled. I was spoiled.
yeah.
Obviously, I'll be honest. I was spoiled.
Like
I went
like
back and yeah,
even now looking back at Tartarus for me, I don't dislike it that much just because like
yeah,
whatever. I was like I'll just put something on in the background and just fight away.
yeah.
But
I won't argue. Yeah, I won't argue. I
Spent
completely.
yeah,
That's completely reasonable. I think.
spent some
yeah,
hours in there.
yeah,
That's my
exactly.
Yeah.
So
night.
like yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Exactly.
like there'd be nights I would like play and it would be out. Okay, I'm only doing
Yep.
Tartarus today, and then the next night would be, I'm only doing story, and it would just rotate back and forth. But yeah,
And you know what? If there's a Persona 3 fan listening and that they don't mind that they like Tartars, good for them. You know, it
yeah,
teach their own.
yeah,
I think the thing with me is that Reload is a remake. Tartarus existed originally because, and the pacing too. It existed originally because this was the first time they did this game, and for the remake, I just wish they would have went. They would have done more. Like for the Tartarus sections, they're already kind of themed with the colors and stuff. They could have
yeah.
just went all out and just did more with it. But they
Hmm.
just did the same thing with some better kind of graphics. And I think that's what's
Yeah,
disappointing about it because are we going to get another remake of this game? Probably not. There's not really a reason to.
yeah,
Uh,
true.
was your chance? Why didn't you go all out and just make this to the standard of Fives, Palaces, instead of just randomly generated floors?
Yeah,
You
Hmm.
you you could have added some floors that are just handcrafted, like at the end of everything that unlocks a new section of
hmm,
Tartarus. But it's just the same randomly generated. That's my issue because I played the original, and I mean, gameplay wise, they did some things better. You can control your party members now, which was crazy. You
I
couldn't do that
couldn't
back then.
imagine not
You,
doing that. That's
Right.
you
crazy.
couldn't do that back then. But so that they did make improvements, but it, that's not really an improvement. Like as much as that's just quality of life. That's just something
Yeah,
that should have been there to begin with, but because it was their first kind of game, it just didn't exist back then.
right.
But yeah, so otherwise, gameplay wise, are there any other kind of what do we feel about those social links? Just kind of a overview of the Persona 3 social links.
They have really, really high highs. They also have really, really, really bad lows. They have some. They have two of probably the worst in all of the games. But I mean, they might have the best in the game too, or in all the games also. Also,
Mm-hmm. The
I mean,
I think like Akinari,
yep.
Maiko, and then
Maiko.
those are like top tier. But
Yep.
then some of the other ones are just kind of just there.
Gourmet King,
Gourmet King,
Kenji.
just awful.
And they thrust
Kenji,
Kenji on you as the introduction to social links.
Yeah.
Like this dude is awful, and he's the first one you get.
Yeah. I was like,
I,
I don't know who the fuck you are. Quit talking to
Yeah,
me, dude.
Kenji's just funny, bro. He
yeah,
Yeah.
just wants to do things, and
yeah. He
he's just
Yeah.
crazy.
just wants his teacher. That's all he wants. But
He
yeah,
got her
like
fired, didn't he? That's a part of the thing.
uh,
Is Link.
yeah, she leaves.
She
Yeah,
leaves
Yeah.
because he
yeah,
He's
was arrested.
awful. He's a
yeah,
fucking terrible human
I,
being.
yeah.
I I just don't know what some of the writing in these links were back then. which
they were tough. Yeah, like Akinari. He's like the epitome of the whole game. Like
yep.
best social link. He fits the
Hmm.
themes of the game. Every bit about it is good. Like that was easily the best. And then like you have Maiko, or Maiko's is how you get him anyway. So they're
Yeah.
both really good. And then like some of the other good ones we got like Yuko, but I think that might be more of her voice acting. Her voice acting was top notch.
Yes, that's one thing about 3. That's a great quality of life change. And Reload, compared to the original, all the social links are fully voice acted, which needs to be the standard from here on out.
It
It,
does because
it,
now,
it's a shame it wasn't the standard
yeah,
in Metaphor, correct?
yes,
But it needs to
yes,
be, like, whenever 6 comes out, it needs to be fully voice acted like this
yeah.
was.
In the ways that y'all were spoiled of doing, or Jacob Bass was spoiled of doing Persona 5 and then 4 and then 3 for the dungeons, I was spoiled by the voice acting for all these
Right.
social links. And then I get to the next games and it's like, what? What? I gotta read all this?
Yeah.
Uh, Another way that they improve social links is in the original, romance was forced at the end of every single female's
Oh,
social
wow.
link. In Reload, that is one positive thing that they fixed. You're not forced to enter a fake relationship with these people at the end of their social link. You're able to just be friends, and that was a really weird, just Japanese thing that they had in the original. That is a good thing that they fixed.
Yeah. Well, good.
Nice. Yeah. But
Uh,
yeah, social links, yeah, definitely. Some of the best, some of the worst. um,
so is that really it for 3 right now?
yeah, I mean, we discussed the theme, some of the gameplay, the story.
Do you have any?
Do we want to do any of the music, or you want to save
We'll
that all at once?
we'll do a section for the music. We'll do a section for
Okay.
the music.
And then
Uh,
same with the cast. Like I'm not even. There's no point talking about the cast
yeah,
until we
there's
can compare all three.
that. Yeah, that's for later. That's for later.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any closing thoughts about Persona 3, Jacob, with the themes or any gameplay story?
No, I think we touched up on everything. I'd like to hear your endeavor. I don't. Did you talk about how like you, Matthew? What do you think of 3?
What I think of 3? I think 3 it's a really good game. I just think the pacing it just it just doesn't hit the highs of 4 and 5 because of the
It's the single
pacing.
biggest issue of the
Yes,
game.
it's the biggest issue, and I
Yeah.
don't think the cast, which that's part of the thing with later, I don't think the cast quite elevates the game to the levels of 4 and 5, which the cast in this game is really good. Mitsuru is really good, but then you
Hmm.
kind of have other ones who I feel are underdeveloped, like Ken. He's kind of underdeveloped, and then Fuka is also underdeveloped. So I think 3 is just missing a lot of the things that the other ones have, which is funny because the thing is in like it'll always be Persona 5 best gameplay, Persona 4 best cast, Persona 3 best story. I don't think 3 has the best story. I mean Strega, they're not that good of a villains. They just kind of exist to get in your way. Uh, Neeks, he's literally just something that represents the end of the whole world. It's just yeah.
Yeah. No. Well put. I think I agree.
So Persona 4, specifically Golden, since I think that's the one we all played.
Did
Hmm.
play Golden.
Um, so you start your. I think, are you visiting for how long? Are you like? Is it a reason you were visiting your uncle,
I don't remember the
or is it?
reason. I
Yeah,
just think you were visiting for a year.
yeah. You're gonna go stay with them. You're gonna go to school. So you go stay with your uncle and your cousin for a year in Inaba. Um, so you get there. You meet a gas station attendant. We'll put that in the beginning. And then you start going to school. There's been a murder of a TV personality, I think. And the person accused was somebody Namatame.
Namatame.
Yep. And then so this girl that goes to your school that's friends with another one of your friends, Yosuke, she ends up on the news, and then she ends up dead. And so then it's starting to be a whole thing. Whoever appears on the news ends up dead. There's a rumor of people appearing on this thing called the Midnight Channel. So when it rains at midnight, somebody shows up on the TV, and whoever that person is usually dies. Um, so you start out with like your friends Yosuke, Chie, and Yukiko in school, and then you end up going to Junes with Yosuke, and you go into or you touch TV at the house right first, and then like you realize you can go in it, and so you tell Yosuke about it. He doesn't believe you, so you go to Junes, and there's a big TV, and you fall all the way in, and you meet this bear, and he basically just kicks you out. Man, I'm trying to think. This is probably the hardest one to think of, but I'm trying to think how to say because like there's a lot like happening, but like I'm
Yes.
like trying to think of what's
So
the important part because like there's a lot going on.
you meet Teddy.
Yep.
Yosuke crashes.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, crashes his bike.
crashes his
He's
bike.
he's pretty
He
beat up over what's her name?
Saki Kanishi,
Saki Kanishi, yes, yeah. So he's pretty beat up over her.
and
Um
then Yukiko pops up on the TV eventually.
Yes, that's the next part after that. So Yukiko shows up, so they're all worried about her. Do they go into the TV because of her, or I'm trying to think when
I
it went.
believe they went into the TV because of her, because I believe Chie was a part of it at that point. Chie didn't have her own dungeon.
Did she? I think she was second, wasn't she? Because something
I
happens and
thought
you
no.
awakens.
I'm pretty sure Kanji's second, because I'm pretty sure is Yukiko, Kanji, and then Rise, and then it's a gamer boy, and
Yeah.
then
I think you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. It's just they awaken like weird. So how did you awaken? I'm trying to think
so
of that.
you go through the TV for the first time, and then
Uh huh.
you're in the town, just a fog town, and
Yep.
you meet Teddy, and
Teddy.
then
Mhm.
Yosuke finds a version of himself at the convenience store, and then you fight
Yep.
him, and then that's when both of you awaken. And so then right there is when the game kind of confronts you immediately that the theme Persona 3 was death, accepting death. Persona 4 is confronting yourself, confronting
Hmm.
the truth, and then accepting yourself.
Right. Yep. So I mean, it starts like the loop. Somebody appears in the TV. You go in there. You try to stop it. Nobody appears in the Midnight Channel. Nobody dies. And that's kind of the little that's still phase for a while, like you said, with Kanji, Rise, the gamer guy. I mean, it's just crazy. There's a lot that happens between each
There
like
is.
investigation, and so that's one
You,
nice thing about it.
Persona 4, uh, you're really becoming friends with these people.
Yeah.
You're always meeting up at Junez. You're
Yep.
talking. You're planning. You're
There's
becoming
stuff
friends.
between the dungeons. There's
Uh,
still like there's a lot going on.
you're going on trips, uh, which you did that in 3. Where you went to
Yep.
wasn't Hawaii. It
You
was an
went. You
island.
went. Yeah.
5 was Hawaii, I think.
Five was
Yeah.
Hawaii. Three
Yeah.
was the beach where you met
Yes.
Igus.
It's just,
Yeah.
but in 4 you did. I feel like there were a lot of side things. You had
Yep.
the band. You had the part where everyone dresses up, which is I think that's
Yep.
later in the story. You have the waterfall kind of
Mhm.
area where I think one of them
Hmm.
gets pushed. The characters get defined. Like Yukiko can't cook.
Yep.
That's the whole
They
funny bit.
Yeah.
they shove that in your face.
Yeah.
And they go camping and everything.
Yep. They go
Yeah.
camping.
It's so good. And
I
then
mean,
you
I
have the
guess
club.
yeah. So when you go
You
camping, that's
visit
kind of
3. Yeah.
yeah. You
Yeah.
do visit
Yeah,
three,
you
and
go
you see
visit three.
Chihiro. I didn't talk about this before. I did really like Chihira's social link in 3 as well. I thought hers was pretty good,
It was.
but But so speaking of the camping, so you go camping and then I think the teacher dies right there, like right
Yep.
after. Yeah, so
Mr.
Mr.
Moron.
Moroka, yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Moron, he dies, and then so then I don't remember what leads you to think it's the guy Mitsuo. That sounds
Yes, it's
right.
Mitsuo.
Yeah, Mitsuo. So something leads you to think it's him, so you go into his dungeon or whatever to confront him, and you think you get the culprit, but he's just a copycat, and he only really just killed his teacher.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
Midnight Channel lives on. There's still more stuff going on, and then I think after him is that Nanako
That's
going in?
Nanako.
Yep. So then you see Nanako on TV. Oh no. So you're trying to. I'm trying to think when you.
When
I
is
can't. Hey,
when is Naoto?
oh yeah, she's
Oh yes, yes, duh.
yeah
Yes, you get
yeah
Naoto before not
yeah.
Nanako.
So you get Naoto. She's the detective prince. Um, she's there in Inaba studying or trying to like figure out the murders to figure out what's going on, and she realizes
Yeah.
there's something strange going on with your group, so she's kind of tailing you, and then you go through her palace
I
and
I feel like Naoto's the best example of a character joining later in the story, but then feeling the most developed. I feel like Naoto's
Yeah.
the
yep
best version of that because
Because
it's
she
like
doesn't feel late.
no, she doesn't feel late in the game.
no but so after Naoto you get Nanako and she ends up on TV and um so you try to save her but then she ends up in the hospital sick from the fog.
Hmm.
Or this is after Namatame stuff? Yeah, yeah. So this is after. So she gets taken by Namatame because it's there's the whole thing where Namatame thinks that whoever, like, he's thinking he's saving them by putting them in the
Yes,
TVs because he discovered it on accident or something.
Right.
And so he thinks he's saving them. So he sees whoever goes on the Midnight Channel and he goes and puts them in the TV to think that they're not going to get murdered. Because I think whoever he did it to first didn't die. So
yep,
that was his
because
whole
you're
reason. Okay,
saving them.
yep. So he's like, oh, okay. So this person, I put this person in, they didn't die, but reality is you. So he does the same thing with Nanako. She gets really sick. Um, you get a whole fake out of her death, and oh,
I did
big
cry.
big sad.
I did
Yeah.
cry.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Both
every
during the
yeah
anime and the game. I
yeah, it
cried both
is.
times.
Even if you know it's coming, it is heartbreaking. Because I mean, like we'll get to that in a bit, like with the whole like cast and everything. But like you have a really like developed relationship with your uncle and her. Like they're really good. But so this your whole group is pissed, and I think Adachi tells you where Namatame is at, or he helps you get to Namatame's room. I
Something
think
like that. Yeah,
something
yeah.
along those lines. So you get there, and this is where your choice of the game, where you can start getting the bad endings are. You can uh, you can throw Namatame in the TV, and or you can not. And but there's three choices here because I got a weird one because I was like, why the heck did my game just end? So if you throw him in the TV, it's basically game over. I think Nanako dies if you do that, and then
She
you get
does.
fast forward to the end. Yep, game over. Then there's the option of okay, it's obviously not Namatame,
Something's wrong here,
but
guys.
yeah, something's wrong here. But you don't throw him
Hmm.
in. But I guess there's a weird dialogue choice here. If you do this, Nanako eventually recovers, but the town stays covered in fog, and you leave. Which that's what I got, and I was so confused. And then the main the main choice to get to the good ending is you don't throw them in, and you just keep saying over and over and over again something's not adding up. So then you start to put the pieces together. You've got letters at your house, and you realize that it's someone close to you. So you get tasked with a big choice of, okay, here's everybody I know. Who could it be? And you start thinking to yourself, and with all the
I
clues
love
you
it.
have, yeah, all of it,
It's so cool.
yeah,
I sat there for like 10 minutes and I
like
was like
thinking,
thinking about, I was like, who is it? Who is it? And it just hit me. I was like, there's one man, I cannot get his social link any farther. And I was like, hold up. And I
yeah,
just thought about it and I was like, it's this motherfucker.
it's Toro Adachi.
Yep. So cool.
So you have all these context clues of how it's Adachi because it's somebody close to you. It's obviously someone's been to your house and like knows where you are and has a good eye of what you're going on and always is slipping up telling you what's going on with the investigations. He is a shady dude.
Mm-hmm.
So you come out as Adachi and you get another choice. You can tell your friends or you cannot tell your friends. I think you get the accomplice ending. So basically you destroy evidence. Adachi blackmails you because now you destroyed evidence and congratulations, you're a shitty person. Or you can tell your friends, and you can be on your way to the end. And then you go and have your whole confrontation with Adachi, and he basically just tells you he did it because he was bored.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has a real nihilistic point of
Yeah,
view of the world.
yeah, true dirtbag. Just was bored, just wanted to do it, and then
And so, he's just no the original newscaster who died. He's just pushing her around.
yep, and then so when you beat Adachi, but so I don't you don't summon your all the like your the friendship abilities against Adachi, right? It's the next fight. With the big fight.
I believe you're correct. Yes. It's been
Okay,
a while.
so you get to the well. Okay, so in Golden, I think first you do Marie stuff, or is it the attendant first? I'm trying to think. I think you do.
Uh,
I think you do Marie stuff.
you do Marie. The attendant's like the very, very, very end.
Yeah. So you have Marie. She's a another Velvet Room attendant, but she's not the main one because Margaret is in this game. But like she has her whole social link, and then you she runs away from the Velvet Room, and all your friends go on a trip or whatever to go like find her. And she's basically I don't remember why she was gonna kill herself or whatever she was gonna do because she was gonna kill herself for basically because it was for like the good of humanity or something like along those lines. I think.
I don't quite remember. I wasn't as big on the Marie stuff, and it didn't
Yeah,
stick with
I
me as
remember.
well.
Yeah, I remember liking it, but now that it's here, I'm like I don't remember. But so I mean, you fight her. She
It
doesn't.
the golden content, it doesn't feel as so like the royal content felt
Yeah.
directly as a continuation
Mm-hmm.
to the main
Mm-hmm.
game. The golden part with Marie is totally separate from the murder mystery
Yep.
Adachi kind of investigation thing. It's just
It's
it
they weirdly
feel
tie her into they tie her into the final
yes.
boss. Yeah. So that's why I think it's like it doesn't hit like the same because like if it was more along with like with the murder mystery and Adachi, I think like what you're saying, yeah, it's gonna probably feel a little bit more connected. But since it's connected to the gas station attendant, yeah. But so I mean,
Yeah.
you beat her. She lives. She ends up not doing whatever she was gonna do, and she like tells you her true form or whatever. And then you get to the end of the game. You're saying your goodbyes. You all meet up at Junes one more time, but something still doesn't feel right. So you started thinking back to the day you arrived in Inaba, and you go talk to the gas station attendant who shook your hand, and then you got really sick at the beginning, and then he reveals himself as like some big god, basically, and it's the same along the lines of everything else. Just wants to end the world or whatever. So here they are. You go through the next fight, summon the power of friendship, kill it, all saved. Then you leave, come back, and you get to see the cast one more time after like a few months of being away,
Yep.
and that's
Everyone's
that's that's the basis. There's just so much to unpack.
yeah.
This is a lot. I feel
And,
I didn't do the description justice,
no,
but it's
you absolutely did. I mean, there's some other things in
yeah,
there like you have the great winter camping trip right before Marie happens. Like there's a
Mm-hmm.
yep,
ton of good things
yeah.
in
There's a
this
lot of
game.
hangouts with the cast. Like
Yes.
So many
you
good ones.
yeah, like the cast. This is the best cast, and people don't lie when they say it. You
Yeah.
feel I feel like you know them the best. Like I miss this cast the most of all of them. Whenever I'm playing, I'm like, dang, like all of them are good. You had the biggest simp, Rise. You got Broske. I mean, they're all good. They're all fleshed out, and like you hang out with them repeatedly throughout the story, all
Mm-hmm.
together.
They did a great job of just creating a group of friends
Mm-hmm. That feel like friends.
that feel like lifelong friends. They did a perfect job of that, and I think this cast is the best one. Like, and I know like nostalgia is like a huge thing for me. Even like the first time I've experienced something, like it's hard for me to get that next thing to be better than that. But I am. I can willingly admit this is the best cast, and this is the second Persona game I played, but it's the best cast, hands down. So good.
So we did the recap of the whole story. So what do we think about like the specific moments? So like what do you think? Let's start with Yukiko's dungeon. What do we think about the whole thing with her?
Like her dungeon or just her character?
Both.
I don't really remember much of her, like their dungeon. I mean, it all of it has the same thing. Like, oh, you're not like the real me,
Yes.
and
So
then
Yukiko's thing is she feels trapped. I think your boss fight's
right,
like a bird because
yeah, bird in the cage. Yep,
she's
yep.
her family's legacy in the end is
Mm-hmm.
being forced upon her. And
Mm-hmm.
then Kanji's is the whole he's scared to be vulnerable and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we feel about like specific story moments?
Like, or what do you mean? Sorry.
Anything, just highlights.
Um,
Obviously, I think
I
the
don't.
biggest highlight of the game is finding out who the killer is. But
Yeah.
like, so what do you think of the whole Nanako's death, Jacob asked?
Uh,
Uh, it's great. I mean, it's jaw dropping. It's like it it's crazy. It's one of the craziest moments ever. You're just like, oh my god, did that just happen? Uh, it's very emotional. Probably the most emotional part. Besides, like whenever you get to the end and you're just like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, that
You're gonna
was it.
miss your
I'm done.
friends.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the best parts. I love I mean the palaces or whatever you want to call them. They're great because I mean it's your future friends you're trying to help. It kind of gives you that bit of a. It has more impact that way. Like that's maybe that even helps it somewhat too. Them being a better cast. Partly, it's probably like some part of it as well. Because like in five, it's like you're just helping your future friend take down their foe, or except for like Futaba, um, but in this it's like you're helping your future friend face their true self, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really impactful. I thought it's really great, and to see each one, you know, the cool things they do with it, like Kanji's is hilarious. He's like
Mm-hmm.
a very flamboyant dude. He's like completely opposite. And it's like at first I'm like, is this guy secretly gay? I thought they were gonna do
Yeah.
something like that, but no, they don't. But it's more on like the masculine thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool. It's a cool take on it. But yeah, really cool stuff. I think that's some of my favorite parts too. Just um, the detectives, the friends, the side content you do with the friends. I mean, all those. Whenever you got another trip, you got another school event, you got another thing you can hang out with your friends. Those are. I mean, you just get excited for it when you play
They
the
were
game.
yeah, they were all so
Absolutely.
good.
They're all so good.
Like
Can't
the
wait to see
bar.
everything. The bar, yeah,
The
so
bar
good.
in the game and the
Yeah.
show is one of the funniest like hangouts ever. I couldn't stop laughing in both of them. And then
Yeah,
the animation, you have fucking you just being like the biggest like Chad ever.
yeah, yeah.
So what do we feel about the? So it's what I know y'all didn't play the original Persona 3. So what do y'all feel having the modernized Persona 5 and modernized Persona 3 to going back to these character models that are a little goofier, a lot old. Like, how do we feel the game is aged gameplay wise?
You want to go first, Jacob S?
Sure. I think you know, going back to I'll be honest, I don't play too many old games, but when I do, I try to appreciate them for what they are. But like this one, like for a second, you might say, oh, you can see the age on it, but I mean, when I got into it, man, I just all those thoughts of age kind of left my mind. I think I know they're gonna remaster it. I hope that they change some things for sure. But I'll be honest, the age that didn't affect me at all. I was having a blast the whole time. Um, I love the voices. I didn't mind reading it all. I hope they add more voices and stuff, but we'll get into all that later. But I did not mind at all the age. I think the things that I could say aged the worst. Uh, hmm. I mean, some of the later palaces had some annoying like gimmicks, like the health thing. That was
The
annoying.
the health thing in Lurie's dungeon is the dumbest thing
And I don't
ever.
know if that's not really an aged thing. That's just a poor
That's
decision.
just bad game design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what aged poorly.
You
I
think
had a
it?
blast.
You think it
I
holds
think it
up?
aged. I think it aged like
Yeah.
fine wine. It's one of my favorite games. So yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, I don't think I ever thought one time like this game is dated. Like, I mean,
Right.
I like a lot of older games too, so like they don't really like phase me that much. But like, I mean, some of the movements are wonky, but it's just like, I mean, it's just an old game, like whatever. But like the gameplay is good, the story is really good, so it keeps you engaged. Like, so it's never crossing my mind like this is poorly made.
Ooh, I got one. I got one. You couldn't really fast travel. Is that a thing? Do I remember that correctly? No,
Uh,
you could.
I think you could.
I think you could like it was to certain points, like so, like it was like
Certain
where the
points you couldn't
Yes.
fast travel. You could. I had to
yeah.
walk some.
It was like
Yeah.
where the butterflies were at, or something like
Yep.
that. Like you
Only
could
where the
go between
butterflies were.
those. Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
narrow.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. But that's pulling deep
That's
down, brother. I
yes, a
had to
little
find that
nitpick.
one in the deep of my
Yeah.
head. Like, it fine wine. That's what I would say age
Yeah.
wise.
Like there's
So
not like I go ahead.
how do we feel about how the dungeons have evolved? We went from Tartarus to specific, randomly generated, like themed areas.
They
Good
were
evolution.
yeah, they were good. Like it was like they're obviously not the like Persona 5's like palaces, but compared to the Tartarus, they are cool because like they still have like they have a touch to them that still feels like personal as opposed
Hmm.
to just crawling a tower. Like obviously the floors are still like random, but there's still things like the gamer one.
Yep.
Like it feels like you're in a retro game, so it's like okay, this is kind of cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Per-
Yeah.
Persona 4 gameplay wise is a step in the right direction.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you can see. I mean, when we go to the next one, you can just see the evolution. And I went backwards. I kind of think it's cooler for JD. He got to see it evolve,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's cool to see it go backwards. But it's also it's cool to see it probably either way. But yeah, it's cool to see the roots and kind of see it devolve. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah.
What do we think of Adachi as a villain?
I liked him as a villain. Yeah, he's kind of. I mean, I'm trying to think.
I like him as a villain. He's cool. I mean, I like that I
Knew
picked
him.
him. Yeah, I knew it. I thought that was cool, but shoot, man.
He's like the opposite of you. He has no friends. He has such a jaded view of the world, and
That's
it's
true.
such a cool and he also has the same voice actor, like
Uh
his
huh.
Yeah, that is
and
true. I forgot about
Yep.
that. He
he
does
has
have
the
the
same
same
voice
voice.
actor, the same persona. His persona is the same as Yu's.
Right.
Izanagi. His whole thing, I think, just being a dark version of what happens when you don't face
Yeah.
yourself. You blame everyone else for your problems, other than yourself. I think it's really smart, Adachi.
Yeah. He's like a reflection of you, pretty
Yes.
much, but just a dark version, like you're saying. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah. That's the word I couldn't find. That is good.
Yes.
True.
Do we have anything more to say about Persona 4?
It's
Gameplay
just
or
good
story
all the way.
wise?
It was just good all the way through. There's just so much to say, but like it's I know there's so much, but I can't think of like one specific thing. Like there wasn't like any moment where I'm just like, yeah, this could be better. This could This is
Excuse me.
awful.
All right, then I
So,
guess we move on to Persona 5 Royal. So, do you want to hit us with another story recap, JD? Or do you want
I
to do
think you
AJ
get.
West? Who's setting
No,
us with a
What?
story
I
here?
think JD's got it. He's going
Oh,
crazy right
oh,
now.
Going crazy.
brother.
Hit us
Oh,
up.
brother. I've gotten worse. I got worse on fours.
Oh no, you're
Hit
doing
us up.
good.
Hit us up.
Well, listen, we'll be there. We can all tag team.
Yeah, I can. I definitely got the. I think the intro. But so, uh, I'm pretty sure it starts out with the whole like flashback. Or okay, no, so it starts out with you in Sai's palace and like the whole casino
Mm-hmm.
thing to give you the little tutorial real quick,
Yeah.
which is a really really cool opening.
Mm-hmm.
So like you get the little tutorial there, and then you rewind, and then you're go ahead.
Is this a little bit off topic? Is Persona 5, before we talk about the story, is it style over substance while we get into the substance?
Style over substance.
What do you mean by that?
Like style over story, or like style over
Substance.
like
They're,
just
they're, they
everything in it.
A lot of Persona fans don't like Persona 5 because they say it's just stylish, the way the menus are designed, the character designs, the way you move, the UI. But they say the story is just it's as deep as a puddle.
No, I don't think that's true. Like I do
A
have
little
some
harsh.
complaints of five, but not anything like major. Like it's the best game in the series, like overall, like all elements. But no, I don't think that's the case. Style is cool, gameplay is cool,
Take us through the story. I interrupted
but
you.
no, you're good, you're good. But so you go to the casino, you get caught, and then you're rolling back time to earlier in the year, like way earlier.
You meet Kasumi. She pops up in
Yes, she is. Yes,
the
she is in there
the
because she gets you
prologue.
out of she gets you out of a little pickle, and then I think everybody's pretty much there.
Hmm.
I think Akechi's even in it.
They're all talking to you.
Yep. Yeah. So you hear all this stuff, and you can't see any of their faces. It's just all blacked out. So you're
Yep.
like, whoa, what's going on? And then so you get caught, and you're in an investigation room, and cops are beating the shit out of you, basically.
They are.
Um, yeah, they hate you. You've done a lot of stuff in there, guys. Sai comes in and starts questioning you, and that's when it rolls back. My fault. I was getting ahead of myself. So she starts asking you questions, and so she's starting from the beginning of your time as a phantom thief and being in this other world. So you roll back to a few months before. Um, so you get there. I think it
Sojiro
starts out
picks you
with
up.
yeah, Sojiro picks you up, and same thing, bro. These people do not like you. You are you are ostracized from everybody, from cops,
Yeah.
from this dude picking you up.
Do you have trouble going through the subway?
Subway, I think I did.
First day of
Yeah,
school,
yeah. You're like, where am I going?
lost on the lines.
Yeah. Um. So I think I can't remember when you get your flashback, but so you get a little flashback to why you're here.
Hmm.
You're on probation. You saw a bald man harassing a woman, and you step up, do the right thing because you're a good guy, and this guy's very influential, so you get in trouble. And the woman, obviously, is like since this man's influential, she doesn't really back you up. You're hosed. You're going to jail with it. So you get sent to.
We've
What?
already seen it twice through your short recap. The theme of this game is fighting injustice. They
Yep.
don't like when you fight it. Very beginning of
Yep.
the game, they start beating you up in that room
And,
because they
yep.
don't like you because you've been fighting injustice. You try and do the right thing against this bald guy. He don't like it. You get expelled. You gotta move away from mom and dad. You're in trouble.
Yep. So you go stay with this guy. He has a coffee shop. You get put up in the loft, and then you start going to school. And uh, so I think it starts out when you meet on like at the subways or like outside the subway or something like that, and a guy drives by. He picks up on, and they drive off or whatever. I think he offers you a ride. You decline, and she kind of looks uncomfortable. They go on, and then you go to school. You see this guy. It's a teacher. His name's Kamoshida, and then I think you meet Ryuji around the same time, and you learn this dude's an asshole. Or sorry, I think you and Ryuji like end up going to school together, right?
You do.
And you
Yeah, you walk
stumble,
there
you
together.
stumble
Yeah.
into the meta nav or this place, the meta universe or whatever, on accident, and you just go in because you're like, oh, this is school. And then you meet Shadow Kamoshida, and you're like, whoa. You
Yeah.
get locked, yeah. Or I think you get out initially. You don't get locked up, right?
So yeah, you meet Morgana,
Yep.
and then you stumble upon Shadow Kamoshida, and then
Mm-hmm.
you get out.
Yeah. Yeah. So then you continue on going about school, and you meet the real Kamoshida, and nobody likes you. It's teachers doesn't like you. The principal really doesn't like you at all. So,
No, you're the
start.
transfer student who they think is just
A delinquent.
yeah, the
Yep.
delinquent. They're spreading rumors about
Criminal.
you. They say,
Yep.
what? Why is this dude here? Why did he get kicked out?
Yeah. So you start learning more about Kamoshida and all the stuff he's doing to the kids at the school. I mean, he's abusing them. I mean, it's definitely out there that he's like trying to be sexually involved with the women, and they harp on it really big in the anime. I was like, dang! I was like, it was clear in the game, but like in the show, you're like, holy crap! But so they really harp on that. This dude is the worst of the worst.
And he gets away with it
Yep.
because of the success of the volleyball club, I think it is. And the
Yes.
school doesn't want to fire him because he
Yep.
brings them so much money.
Yep. So he had a lot of power at this school, and uh, so you get really bad on his shit list, and he's gonna try to get you expelled. Like he's gonna write a really bad review or whatever of you, and you're gonna be screwed. So you have a deadline, and so with Ryuji and Morgana, and I think on by now.
So On stumbles into the world, and then
Yeah, she's like,
so she stumbles in, and then she walks, and then the palace guards arrest her, and
yeah,
they take her to the Shadow Kamoshida, and then
yeah. She
he's like,
sees,
you need to serve me, and then
yeah, and yeah. I should probably rewind a little bit too because like On's like really like involved. One because like Kamoshida wants her, and two because he's messing with her friend Shiho
yep,
and drives her to jump off the school building and try to kill herself, and she ends up in I think in a coma or something.
it
So
hits you with it immediately,
yeah,
suicide
yeah,
right
so
off the
like
bat.
yeah, so you're like this dude is
Attempted.
awful. Yeah, attempted. So y'all, so like what you're saying, she gets hers powers that way. Ryuji's got his a little bit before that, I think. Yeah, and then you go through the palace. You learn there's a treasure. Or Morgana like kind of like knows a little bit about the meta universe, so tells you that you gotta get to the treasure room, and then you need to go back and send a calling card to get the to basically make the treasure manifest so you can change their heart. But there's also danger with this because if you mess up something, you can cause this person to have like a mental shutdown and they will die, and that's no good. So you go in, you find the treasure room, send the calling card to Kamoshida, post it everywhere in school about like the Phantom Thieves or whatever, and then you go back in, fight Kamoshida, convince him to change his ways before he vanishes, and then you wait, and that's the opening. It's a long opening, but I mean, right off the gate, it's really good.
What do you think of the opening, Jabez? The whole beginning first palace of the game, the first 10 to 15 hours. What do you think?
It's one of the best parts of the whole game. It's so good that a lot of people just stop after it because it just feels like a whole game.
Yeah,
It
It's
is
so
long.
good. It's
it,
one of the best palaces in the game, and it's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Kamoshida, he is him as a villain, especially when you
Yes.
compare him to some of the later villains who just feel they went all out with Kamoshida, and then you get like
Yeah.
Kaneshiro or
Yeah.
Akumura, who are just mob boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, the story definitely like starts up really high and kind of dips for a while with like the middle palaces, and then it's a
It's
steady
just kind of
climb
coasting.
up.
It's just kind of being cool, and then
Yeah,
you hit the sixth palace, and then it don't let go.
Um, so let's see who was after Kamoshida.
Madarame.
Madarame. So this is Yusuke's guy.
Yep.
So I don't. So one of your classmates that was abused by Kamoshida, Mishima, he makes this whole app or whatever for requests for the Phantom Thieves, and all of you, your party pretty much decides we want to change the world for the better. So let's go change more hearts.
You do a feast because
Yeah.
Kamoshida changed his heart and he
Yep.
quit. He didn't
Yes.
die,
Yeah.
and you're like, you're doing
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah. So you want to get more of that feeling and keep doing the right thing. So you look into this app, and a common name is Madarame. And I'll tell you, what was this thing? He was like stealing like art
Yep.
from like his peers,
Plagiarism.
plagiarism. So you so same thing, you start trying to investigate him. You meet his like apprentice guy, Yusuke, and you start following that same like little repetitive thing. You meet this guy, meet the guy your target is, go in, he gets his persona, you try to change his heart, he changes, and yeah, so he changes his heart, same thing. He says all the stuff he did, you get this whole piece.
Yep. He
Trying to
has a
think.
speech.
Yep.
Any highlights for you in the whole Madarame section, Jabez?
Uh, it's a cool area. It's not a bad palace. I enjoyed that one. It's the first palace where you have to stop in the middle. You kind of you gotta go back out and do something. That's pretty neat. I liked parts of it. It was pretty cool. The boss battles is fine. Um, yeah, I mean it's a good palace, solid palace. Solid bad guy. The painting you get's pretty very nice looking at the end. I like the
Sayuri.
story.
Sayori, yeah.
The Sayori. I like that little storyline where
Mm-hmm.
that's his mom's. Yeah, that's a cool storyline.
Yeah.
Hit us up with
So
Makoto and Kamishiro.
yeah, so next you have Makoto, which she has a really cool way of like
She
being
does.
added to you. Like
She
you're
tells
actually
you,
walking around
hiding in a
school,
book.
and somebody's just following you around everywhere you go. You're like, what the heck is going on?
She doesn't want to, but they're forcing her with
Yeah, yeah.
all her
With
college stuff.
yeah. So the principal like kind of is like, you gotta do this because I'm telling you to.
Yep.
And then so Kanashiro is like basically like you said, mob boss. I don't remember what all he was doing. Um,
He's being a
this
mob boss. Doing
Yeah,
mob
just
boss things.
typical things. So I don't. So does she stumble into, or how does she? Or so they're trying to convince her like Makoto what they're doing, and I think she comes in and
Yep.
she's just like
Correct.
she's really shocked over everything that's
Yep.
happening. She's like, "Whoa, what the
There's
heck?"
a bank in the
And
sky.
yep, yeah, and then you have that boss fight, and then
Then
I
we
mean,
go
yeah,
into
so
Futaba.
same. Yeah, so Futaba. What's she name? Well, so I think story wise, something should have happened with Akechi by now,
Oh
right?
yeah, catchy.
Yeah, yeah. So you've met Akechi. He's another detective prince guy, so he's looking into the Phantom Thieves and what they're doing and all these things that are going on. It's been mentioned that Morgana, you can't hear Morgana unless you've been the
Metaverse.
into the metaverse, and then you're just talking in the hallway. Morgana mentions some pancakes, and Akechi mentions pancakes when he sees y'all a little bit later. Bum bum bum. But nobody catches it at all. Honestly, me, by the time you got to that, when it was like, I
No,
didn't
that's
remember it all, but
brilliant writing. It's
it was
brilliant.
brilliant writing because it just whoop right over your head.
Right.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But so, all right, so then you go to Futaba. Futaba, you get a message from a company called MedJed, and they're like trying to tell you to change like someone's heart, and you're like, what? And then it ends up being Futaba. But if it ends up being Futaba herself sent that message, they want you to change your heart for whatever reason. And the whole time this is happening, they're threatening to take Futaba from Sojiro on account of like abuse and stuff, which obviously isn't true. But I don't remember how that whole thing came about.
Hmm.
But so you sneak into Sojiro's house, you meet Futaba. Like a she's very reclusive, like
She's a
hides in her room or
reclusive,
whatever.
nerdy girl.
Yeah, and she's dealing with a lot like with the loss of her mom and all that. So you go in and try to change. I don't. What was the reason for wanting? What does she want her heart changed for? I can't remember.
Because she's miserable, and she just wants you to help her. That way, she'll be
Hmm.
able to feel happy. Uh, and yeah, she also wants to forget. She blames herself for her mom's death,
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
and
So you go.
she feels like her room is a tomb, which is
Mhm.
the thematic reason that her palace is a sphinx, because she
Hmm.
feels like a tomb,
Okay.
and she's buried there.
Yeah. So you go. You go to her palace. You end up doing. Do you change her heart or?
You did.
Yeah. Yeah. So you do actually change her heart, and then she ends up joining in as your new like navigation
Hmm.
person. And then who is after that? Is it Okumura next?
Yep.
Yeah.
Before we get
Awful.
to Akumura, the whole thing that leads into Akumura is Morgana starts feeling neglected, and
Hmm.
he's insulting Ryuji. They get in a fight.
Yeah.
Morgana leaves, and then he meets Haru.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so for the beginning of that is Morgana's whole by himself arc, which I
Hmm.
think this is the lowest point of the game. It's just
Yeah.
not that good. It's just like they could have just talked it out, and it feels a
Yeah.
little patty. This is the lowest part of the whole game. Is
Yeah.
this section?
It's a low part in the game that takes a long time because the game is so long. So you got to slog through it to
Yes.
get to the other side. But so I mean, you go in there, then you end up. I think you see Haru in there, right? Like while
Mhm.
you're doing it,
Yep.
yeah. So you're like, who the heck is also in here?
Mhm.
And then is it Ketchy with you yet as a party member?
No.
No. So
But
he
he comes in size palace.
comes aside, but he does something in this palace, right? He kills. Uh,
Yes. You don't know
yeah,
it's him,
yeah. You don't
but
know it's him, but like,
so
yeah.
so how it
You
goes
change his
is
heart. Yeah,
you
yeah,
change Akumura's heart. You think
yeah.
everything's good, and the whole thing leading up to this. So Akechi's like public thing is: are the Phantom Thieves just? Are they right? Because you're changing people's hearts, and you're changing society, and they're debating: is it a good thing to change these people's hearts? And so you're doing it with Akumura, who's the leader of this multi-million-dollar corporation with fast food, and he doesn't treat his workers right, which is very apparent with symbolism. You change his heart, and you think you did everything right, but you don't know. Akechi comes in there, and he shoots Akumura, and so then
Yeah, that's right.
Akumura, during his press conference, he dies, and so then the entire
Right.
public turns on you.
Because
Mhm.
I think at this point your like popularity is like pretty sky high,
Yep, it's
right?
very high,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then people blame you for Akumura's death. So then it
Mhm.
goes low.
Right. Yep. So that whole thing happens. Then next is Sai.
Yep, next is Sai.
Nice. So now we're picking up. Stuff's getting good again. So you get back to the intro. You don't think this will pick it up here?
No, I agree.
Oh,
I
I was like,
think
what?
everything from here on out, they have you by a chokehold. This game don't slow
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. So I don't remember. So why do you go into Sai's palace?
Why'd you go into Sai's palace?
Yeah.
Because you want to change her heart.
For what though? Like there was a reason, right?
Okay, you got me. You got me.
She
Yeah.
wanted to
See,
change her heart, so
I
yeah.
was gonna say the same thing. I was like, nah, I can't do that now because they're gonna hit me with it. And I'm
Yeah,
like, no,
you're
no,
right.
no.
You do want to change your heart.
Yeah.
Is
I don't.
she's leading the investigation, and
Yeah.
Makoto knows that she's leading the investigation, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's the whole thing with Makoto feeling useless, and then
She like manipulates
Is it?
something.
Isn't she like concerned with like how Sai's like acting? Like she's
yes,
like,
yes.
yeah,
So you wanna change your heart, and she's like leading the team to try and capture you, and
Yeah.
so really you're using this as a way to fake your own death.
yes,
That's really the whole purpose of this, is to bring it full circle.
But so did she know that you were going after her? Was that like that? Was that a thing?
Yes,
Like,
yes, she knew
okay, yeah,
because
okay.
it's after because during the
Because I know they had the
flashbacks.
whole plan. Yeah.
Yes, during the flashback, she's like, and your next target was this person,
Hmm.
and then she's like, and your next target was me,
Yeah.
and she,
So
excuse me, but yeah, you do size whole palace, and then it leads to you faking your death. I don't remember the exact reason, how it got there, but we all
yeah.
know. Uh,
So they've been putting the pieces together that Akechi is
yep,
super sus, and
they're
so you
trying
get
to trap him.
a lot of flashbacks. Like you get the whole pancake thing. I think you get stuff that you don't see like actively happening. So
Yep,
it's like stuff you're starting to remember,
you
like
don't know if
stuff that
this is
they
a
were
fake
talking
out.
about. Yeah. So Sai leaves, or so you get caught in the palace. So you come full circle to the beginning of the game. You get caught in the palace. Sai's leaving. They had a whole plan to like pass off a phone so that you enter the meta nav. That way, when Akechi comes in there as the psycho he is, he he shoots you and thinks you're dead because he killed the cognitive you or whatever version of you. And so then he leaves thinking you're dead. So you gotta keep up or everybody thinks you're dead now. Besides like I think your people. Did they even think you were dead? I can't remember. Some of them.
They made it seem like you did, uh,
Yeah.
but then as the cutscene went on, they're like, it
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all over like all these big signs. You're like this. Like what? You're like you're dead. So you go into like hiding or whatever, and now you start devising a plan to I think it was get back at the catcher or something. But I think by now a big thing that I haven't mentioned been going on in the background is Shido, bald guy. He's been trying to run for office or something along those lines, and so this is the guy that obviously in the very beginning of the game is you're the reason you're here. Um, so that's the next palace, right? I believe.
Yes, yeah, but
Yeah.
Ketchy thinks you're dead.
Yeah. Catchy thinks you're dead, so
Shido's
you're.
his dad.
Yep. Yeah. Shido's his dad. Yeah. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff I didn't mention. This has been going. This is going on the whole time you're here.
Yep,
So.
you're like walking out your house with like a hoodie on.
Yep. And then yeah, so you go in. You have a confront. You have Akechi like finds out you're alive by this point. I
Yep,
think he meets you in
yep.
there. So you have a whole confrontation. You have a whole battle with him, and then he some walls come down or whatever, like and like block you off from him, and he ends up dying.
He does die.
Yeah. So
It was such a good moment. Such a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
moment.
yeah,
yeah. Let's give that moment a lot of attention. That is, I
yeah.
mean, the fight and then the dialogue of
Hmm.
that whole scene is perfection.
Yeah.
It
Literally.
really is. Him just being crazy.
Especially yeah, and
Yeah.
like on top of like his social link to see like he he is obsessed with you because like he wants to be better than you pretty much. So yeah. So I mean,
It's
it
so
was like a cool
good.
scene. Like that scene, like I think in a social link scene where he's like, to be honest, he's like, I hate you, and
I
you're like,
That's the
love
best. That's the
yo,
best social link in the whole series. That I
yeah,
think it's
Yeah.
ranked 7 or ranked 8. It's the
yeah,
best social link in the whole series.
yeah. Because like you're
See,
just
Dude.
thinking you're hanging out with your friend, and then boom, I hate you. You're like, huh? You
Yeah.
hate me?
It just hits you like straight in the
Yeah.
face. It's just
Hmm.
like, whoa, this guy's crazy. It's like your first little taste of it. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
this something's extra with this guy, and it's just so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah. But so yeah, he ended up. It's yeah. That's a like I said, everything from this like from there on was just riding a big old roller coaster up to the top. Um. So do you change Shido's heart right, and he ends
yep.
up yeah. So
Well,
that happened.
so you had the epic boss fight with Cheeto. It's just
Yeah.
because this is in the original. I mean, this is a conclusion. It's just you and him. You're just
Hmm.
punching. Your fist fight. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't even end up with the other people. It's just you and him fist fighting to rivers in the desert. It's so good. And then you change his heart,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which you think is going to fix things because he's a corrupt politician. I think he won the prime minister race, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So his heart gets changed, and then nothing happened.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the heck? And his people are like puppeting him, and they're not
hmm
letting him confess. And then, yeah, continue.
So I think the next big. Oh man. So is Igor's thing next? Is that?
Yeah, yes. So the whole thing is, the you change his heart.
hmm
Society doesn't care, and to this point, you know that mementos is directly connected to society. So you start going down the depths of mementos,
That's right.
which,
Yeah, yeah. And you find the big old like chalice or whatever, like everybody's
yep,
desires. Yeah.
and then that
It's
And
a
leads
then
really
into
cool
Igor.
looking area.
It is.
yeah.
They made
Yes.
mementos like it went from Tartarus to they made a mementos specific dungeon or palace.
Right.
hmm Yes, that was cool. And then you have your whole thing with Igor. And honestly, you did a great job of like faking this out too, because like everybody does a really good job online of like saying like, oh, he only sounds like that because the dude died and they got a new voice actor, which it's a great explanation. And
Yeah,
then
it's a
Right.
clever excuse because that's the excuse I use in real life.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy because like so I'm like, man, this dude's voice is so off-putting after it gets like I mean I guess for like Jacob Bass like
Yeah, for me, I didn't notice. I was
For
like,
me, I didn't
okay.
know either. I didn't know. That was my
oh yeah
first.
that's
That was my
fair
first
yeah so
game
like
too.
Yes, like me, I've heard the other Igor voice the whole time, and I'm like, who is this deep voiced motherfucker? And
That's funny.
so, yeah, so this is not real Igor, and big bad god guy. Is this Yalda? Yalda?
Yabadoff.
Yalda? Yalda? Yeah, yeah. So, basically, same as everybody else. He's gonna try to end the world or something along those lines,
He
right?
wants
Yeah,
to control people. That's his.
yeah.
He is the god of control,
That's
and
right. That's
he
right.
wants to control society. And he doesn't want them to think for themselves because it's easier
hmm
if he just controls them. Because
Right,
they
right.
don't even care anyways. I mean, you change Cheeto's heart,
hmm
nobody cares. So he just wants to control them. But you say no. We need the freedom to make our own choices. We don't need to be just like mindless slaves to anything. And then you have the whole scene. You have the Infinity War moment. It's so good. It's so
Yeah.
good.
So did that happen in the base game?
Yep.
Okay, I was wondering because I know that obviously like it ends around there in the
It
base game. I was
happened in
like,
the
so
base
did this
game.
happen? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so you get everybody's like, is it just y'all that vanish or is it everybody that vanishes?
I think it's just y'all.
And
Because
then
society
was it?
doesn't care. Society doesn't care about you anymore. So you're just being
That's
erased.
right. So and then who was it that brings back? Was it Lavenza? Was she the one that's like kind of like brings everyone?
Yes, yes. You all
Yeah.
go. So you all like poof into the Velvet Room.
Right, right. Yeah, and so now everybody's seen the Velvet Room when
Yep.
they meet the Velvet Room attendant, they're like, well, who is this? And then so she tells you who she is and like that Igor was basically he's being impersonated
Hmm.
and the other one's like gone. So and then she helps y'all and then time to go do the big bad boss fight. So you go do that
Dun,
and
dun, dun.
yeah. And power of friendship, you win.
You do your bonds,
Yep.
and
And
then
then
you get arrested and you go to jail. And
yep,
then the
you still
power of
gotta
friendship gets you out of jail.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
But wait,
So
in Royal, you don't get arrested because someone isn't dead. They turn
yeah,
themselves in.
yeah. Now
Mm.
Weird.
yeah, so Catchy shows back up in like your little final or like one of your like little final scenes, and oh man, and you're like, what the heck? And then so then you start going into what Kasumi stuff?
Yes. So
Yeah,
a Catchy pops up because in
yeah,
the original you get arrested. A Catchy
hmm
pops up right after. Sai's about to arrest you because they're still after you. And then
yeah,
Akechi's like, no, it's me. Uh, because he's had a change of heart and he wants to be him. and he gets arrested. So you just start living, but then you kind of start noticing things. They're not right. You wake up, Morgana's human. You're like, what the heck? And then you start
Yeah.
noticing other things. Futaba's mom's alive,
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yep, now I'm remembering.
but you
So
remember everything.
yeah.
Nobody else remembers anything. And
Right.
then Akechi remembers something because he turned himself in, and then they forgot he turned himself in. So he comes to you. He's like, you know something's not right, and so you start investigating. And Kasumi also knows something's not right. So you all, early in the game, in the early version, you found this palace, but then you go back into it now, and so you start investigating, which you can take back over.
So I think here you run into Maruki. This like
Yep,
he
the
was a
big
counselor in
reveal.
the big reveal. So you were to go back a little bit. You were in like counseling with him throughout the whole thing. Like all of your party was too. So
Yep,
like he had a social link.
he got assigned there after
Yeah,
An's friend tried to kill herself.
yeah, and he was like studying what like just how people like handle things and
Yep,
like yeah. What was it called? Was it cognitive? No, was it wasn't cognitive science, right? Or that was Futaba's like mom's thing.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So she's studying like how to just like basically make the world like better and how to make people not have to deal with their pain.
Yeah, his whole social link. I mean, he's not really counseling you. Y'all just kind of talk.
Yeah,
Y'all
you kind of
chill. Just
chatting.
get
Yeah,
coffee, and then y'all just
yeah,
talk about your
like
idealizations of the world,
yeah.
your
And
philosophies, and he just
so
wants the
base,
world to be a better place.
yeah, he just wants everybody to live in blissful ignorance. Like, I mean, you don't have to know what's going on. Everything's good. So he figured out how to do this. So, like obviously this is an ideal world, but it's not right. So, same thing, Let's go. You might be better at explaining this, honestly. Like, I know it, but I don't. Like, you sound like you got a great handle on it. Hit us
So
up.
his whole thing. So in the original game, you fight Yaldabaoth because people need to choose to not be apathetic. They don't just need to be forced to be apathy. Uh, the whole thing is free will to make a better life for yourself, not being given a better life, not being like told to have it. It's about choosing to be the best version of yourself every day and to fight injustice. And what Marky does, he does the same thing Yaldabaoth does in a misguided way. He takes away your free will. Phantom thieves don't like that. You can't take away
Right.
someone's free will. Akechi especially doesn't like that. It was his choice to try and be a better person and turn himself in and face the consequences of his actions. But Maruki took that choice away from him. And
Mm-hmm.
Kasumi, you find out throughout the whole game that she's not actually Kasumi. Her name is Sumire. And Maruki, she was like the first guinea pig of this whole thing. Uh, her sister
Mm-hmm.
died in a car accident, the real Kasumi. And so he wiped that from her mind and he turned her into the Kasumi that we know. And so you slowly awaken everybody after this. After you find out what happens to Sumire, and then it leads to the whole battle with Maruki. You're going through his dungeon. You find out that his wife or girlfriend died, uh, and he wants to be a good person and take away everyone's pain, which is part of the thing in the song "Throw Away Your Mask." Uh, he wants people to throw away their mask.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you fight him. It has a whole checkmate moment. Morgana turns into a helicopter, and then you beat him. And then it just leads to the primal scream of them and the collapsing metaverse. And he's like, ah,
And to the end, you still try to save him.
you do.
Yep.
But
Good guy,
eventually,
Joker.
you make it right.
Yep.
And then Akechi's dead again. Or is he?
Rip.
Or is he?
Or
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
he? But yeah, then you go to jail like you were supposed to. So Akechi
Hmm.
died. None of this happened. And then your bonds get you out of jail. And then it goes kind of back to the original ending, except in the royal version, all your friends talk about how what they want to do next, how they want to move on, and now that they have the choice and you fought for this, how they want to improve their lives and what they want to start doing next. So you have all these
Hmm.
conversations with your friends, and then the game ends. You get on the train. You're finally able to go see your family. Roll credits and post credit scene. Catchy walks by. That hasn't been followed up on, but that is the Persona 5 Royal story.
Yep. Lot going on.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
A long game, but awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your in-depth thoughts about this story, JWS?
I love that game. That is one of my favorite games of all time. The Royal. I didn't beat the original. I'll be honest. I was one of the few that beat the first palace and then stopped, as I previously mentioned. But you know what? When I gave it another try, I went back. I think some game came out and I stopped, and I do that sometimes. But you know, when I sat down and I said I'm gonna play this, Matthew really wants me to play the Royal version, and when I played it all, I mean, uh, it just I had never played anything like that before. That was phenomenal. That was it is one of my favorite games of all time. And I think personally it changed me as a person who I was. So this game means a lot to me, and I really love this game.
Same. This is my favorite game of all time. I love Persona 5 Royal so much. I love this
It
game.
is. It is a great game.
So, how do y'all feel about I mean, we go from Persona 4 to Persona 5. How do we feel about the gameplay improvements, especially in the Royal version?
So
So, so Royal
it
added
has.
things like it added the will seeds. It added
Hmm.
what I think is like the best thing in Persona is the baton passing, which is why the
Mhm.
Maruki fight is just pure baton passing bliss. It just feels so cool because you're
Hmm.
Yeah,
attacking each part's weakness and you're baton passing. It's just such a perfect boss fight.
it's
So
very
the,
cinematic with the
Yes.
baton pass. Yeah, I do love the baton pass. It's phenomenal. I can't imagine a game without it, a new Persona game without it. It's gotta have it, or anything somewhat like that in the
Yeah.
next one. But
Reload took it. They got the shift.
right, right.
yeah.
It's just a natural thing in Persona for me now. And I understand why 4 didn't have it. You know, it's older, but yeah, it's gonna be weird without it if they ever do anything without it. I feel like you can't do that. It's just so good. Also the will seeds. I really liked the will seeds. It was just this extra thing I could do in the palaces, and I did all of them.
Yep.
It was something. It didn't feel like annoying to do. It was just something extra that it benefited me, and I really enjoyed doing it. It was fun.
Yeah, it's like a side quest within the palace. Something like okay, I'm looking out for this besides just fighting these shadows. Like okay, like and some of them were hidden. Like you had to like actively go like look because like I would get frustrated
Mhm.
if I was like I would get to the end like to the like main boss room like hold up I gotta go find this thing.
Yeah. How do we feel about the evolution of the dungeons to full blown palaces?
Dungeons are cool. I like how they're all personalized. I mean, and none of them felt the same. Honestly, like
Mm-mm.
they're all completely different.
I mean,
Yeah,
the getting rid of random generation is so good. Random generation, it's just not that interesting compared to
yeah,
Persona 5 has puzzles. It has different rooms. It
It
has.
does. And
It's not just to random generate go off the floor. It's puzzles. It's just so good. Uh, you have the castle, you have the museum. It's diverse locations, and it's not like fake diverse where it's the same thing, but you have some TVs on the wall because this is Naoto's like TV land, or
yeah,
yeah. The you can feel the care and the thought out, effort put into them, and it does a lot for the game. Even though, like, palaces that aren't as good, at the end of the day, they were different at least, and they did something. They weren't just new purple floor,
Yeah.
new pink
Yeah.
floor.
White
Yeah,
floor.
yeah, white floor. Yeah. Yeah, it was different, and you could at least see the effort put into them, and the ones that are great, they're just works of art almost in their own way.
Securing the routes, seeing everyone react. It's such a perfect game. I can't.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So what else is any other thoughts about it? We spent a long time on this one.
Yeah, I
Bro,
think
it's a lot to go over.
there's more in this one. I mean, like we didn't really talk about
Yes.
mementos that much.
Oh, we didn't
Yeah.
talk about Mementos at all. Yes, I mean
Yeah,
that goes into
P5
gameplay.
starters.
Yeah, Tartarus, but
Yeah.
different side
it's
Yeah.
yeah,
quests.
it's weird, and I do feel bad because I hate on Tartarus, but Mementos is pretty much just Tartarus but down a lot. But there's more to it. There's side quests. You get a
Yeah.
freaking vehicle. You can travel
Yep.
faster.
And you can
Uh,
beat the enemies that you just are stronger than. Like you
yeah,
just drive right over them, you're good.
that is so true. You don't have to fight them all. Like eventually in Tartarus, I was just running around guys. I just didn't want to fight them anymore. I need to
Well,
get to the next floor. Let me just run around this guy.
they would get like in 3, they would get to the point they would run away from you if you were strong enough.
Right. Well, I didn't do the door stuff, so
Yeah.
I didn't really ever get
Yeah.
too strong. So I didn't have that luxury. But that's on me. But
Yeah.
yeah. But Mementos, it's a little different. I just think they had more time from 3 to take it and do a little bit more. Maybe they could fill in some holes, which you kind of hope they would, add those to like reload, but they didn't. But that's okay. It's what it is. But yeah, Mementos. I don't really think anything poorly of it. I enjoyed it, and you know what? At the end of it, there's a cool palace at the bottom of it.
Yep.
That's super cool. And there's side quests you get from people in the world, and you can go in there and fight other little mini bosses, and you could get stuff. It's a pretty cool area. I enjoyed it.
So you mentioned the running over people. That is another gameplay improvement that they made with 5. In 5, your social links directly affect gameplay when you level them up
Hmm.
because they give you bonuses. So the running over people is one of Ryuji's bonuses that he
Yep.
gives you, and I mean that's why 5's so good. It just evolved gameplay in every way. So doing social links isn't just to do story now; it also enhances gameplay because every social link, I think it's like every 3 levels, gives you a gameplay buff
Yeah.
Hmm.
and like useful things like you'll discover the map. Uh, Chi Chihara, that's your name, right?
Shahar,
Chihiro.
the fortune teller.
Yeah, the fortune
Shahar.
teller. I mean,
Yeah.
her ability's so good. It gives you a free hangout. It's just
That is really
that.
good.
I mean, it's another way that this game just enhanced gameplay so far beyond what the other one did.
Yeah.
I would agree. I would agree.
Same.
Final statements on Persona 3.
One of the best games ever made. I hope 6
Persona
follows it up
5.
good.
Persona 5. You're right. My bad. My bad.
Oh, shit, I didn't hear. Yeah, my fault.
I'm
Same.
sorry,
Still,
JD. I interrupted you.
no, you're good.
Well, final thoughts on it, man. Uh, it's so good, dude. I will cherish this game forever. I wish more people would play it, but it is a daunting, thing, and we can get into getting people to play it later. But it is one of the best games I've ever played, and I don't know how many games and many more games in my life I will play that I will put above it. I don't see that being a thing.
Jacob Bass, what are you doing?
What is it? Is it making a weird noise?
It sounded
Yes.
like you were rubbing your mic. I didn't want to interrupt
It
you.
did.
I was. I'm sorry. I can repeat that.
It's
No,
okay.
no,
No,
I
it's
I had it
okay.
in my hands. I'm
I
like
heard what you were
cradling it.
saying. I was just kind of waiting for you to get to a break. So I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was actually
But
rubbing part of it. Yeah. Can
It,
you hear
it,
that?
yes,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. My bad. I'll stop doing that.
You're good. I can edit that out too. Uh, all right, but now I think we've covered all the games. Have we throughout any of the games? Did we miss any story beats or gameplay stuff that you think we should have hit on?
I can't think of any, but you guys didn't talk about a bunch of games you guys played.
Oh, yeah, the three
Oh shoot!
or four really.
There's
You're
a lot of
right.
games you guys didn't play, or you guys didn't
Okay.
talk about. You guys played.
All
I
right.
just
All right, JD. Take us through a quick one of Arena and Arena
Yeah,
Ultimax.
I'll hit Arena. You get Strikers and Tactica.
Okay.
All right. So very, very, very quick because these are just spinoffs.
Yeah, there's spinoffs.
Um, so Arena and Arena Ultimax, it's a 3 and 4. Like after a while,
Sequel.
happens in sequel pretty much. It's a few years after P3. It's like not very long after P4. Yu's coming back to visit everybody in Inaba. Um, and just for shits and giggles, he turns on the TV at midnight. Man, hey, look, midnight channel's on. But you got Weird Teddy, and it's like setting up like a big fight.
Yeah.
And he had a bunch of really funny nicknames for all the different characters. But like, so you have different stories you play through, and you have to play through different stories to unlock another one. And they're all the same thing, but some of them are really like some of them are good. Like, but you have to do like I think 4 or 5 of a P4 character and a P3 character to pretty much get to the end because they all have a point. They all have like a checkpoint, and then you gotta go do somebody else. So I did most of the people I cared about seeing, but so basically you go into the TV again to do this fight since it's a fighting game, and you run into a shadow form of one of your friends. You fight them, they get walled off, or some. I don't think sometimes it was shadow. Sometimes it was like your friend, depending on who it was. But you get walled off like the loser does, and then you go to the next fight, and then you go to the next fight, and then you go to the next fight, and then you get to the end where Teddy's at, and then it's revealed that I think it's Labris is doing right. It's like her shadow is Teddy,
Yep.
I believe. Yeah. So Labris is a new character. She is a robot, just like Aegis, and so I mean she was made by the Creature Group. She was like locked away, and then she was stolen. I believe I think that's how it opened on the P3 side of things. But so she has a shadow. She denies like her true self or whatever. She fights her shadow. Yada yada yada. It's really convoluted because there's so many different like characters this could be with in the end. But I mean, so this is just all pretty much the new character. I think Arena's story is weaker than Ultimax. Like Ultimax is pretty good because you get to see a lot of Labrys's stuff.
Mm.
But so I mean that's the very like basic gist of Arena. Like I mean like some of the other characters are like just kind of like funny. Like Kanji the whole time thinks he's just in a dream, so he's just beating up people thinking he's sleeping, which
Yeah,
is pretty funny.
he doesn't think any of it's real. He's just
Yes, he thinks it's all a
he's just
joke.
dreaming, finding these random P3
Yeah,
characters.
yeah. So then it's like the end of Arena, and like everybody's gathered one last time. So like you meet all the P3 people, like Misuru, and she's like, oh well, like they're wanting you to like pretty much stay out of it, like let them handle it because it's like their responsibility or whatever. But you know, the I think what's P4's group called, the investigation team or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not gonna let that happen. And then they're basically like foreshadowed that like that wasn't the end. Like something's still going on. So then Arena Ultimax starts with the same. It's like starts off like right after that. Everybody's back in. I think now the Dark Hour is happening instead of the like I said, the TV world. So you have another form of the Dark Hour. There's a Tartarus at the school. You're like, oh no. Um, so none of the P4 characters know what's going on. They just all, I think, planned on meeting at the school. Um, so same thing. You know, you're just going through a few fights, get to the end, and then so big thing that's happening is Labris. So you're getting like Labrys's backstory, and this is the best part of the whole. Both these games is like her
Labrys
backstory.
saves
It does save Arena. Yeah.
Arena. Because the rest of Arena, it's just the the reason these
Two
games
versions of the same
thrive.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's a big one. It's just
Hmm.
it's the same thing kind of over and over. And then the reason P3 and P4 thrive, it's character interactions,
Yep.
and I feel like these character interactions in Arena are just so short
Yep.
because
And they don't
they
like. Yeah, go
they
ahead.
interact for a little bit and then they move forward and leave those people behind. It's
And
just the
it's so
same thing.
yeah, and it's so insignificant because it's all about who you're choosing to like play
Yep.
as in that, especially on the arena side. You're picking a character, and that's your route you're going. Like all the other ones are the exact same. It's all the same final checkpoint. Ultimax is a little different because like it's stories of like different like so it's
Yes.
what all the characters are doing leading up to it. So they are actually like separate, but like they're just fighting into the end. But Labrys, you get through like her whole section and there it's her like training basically, and she's going through her whole like they're like the Creed group's trying to make a good robot. I can't remember. Is she an older gen or a newer gen than I think she's older than I guess, right? Like she's one of the
I
like
don't remember if she's older or newer.
yeah, I think she's older.
Think she's older, yeah.
But so like they have a bunch of these robots like all like fighting each other and they're trying to like make them all stronger. So like the whole thing is they just fight every day and then they get free time. They fight every day and they get free time. You know, they don't want them to have emotions. So Labrys has a specific uh, model number basically that she like is like bonds with, and so they have a pretty good little story going on. Like it's like they tell her about like they want to meet the girl that is like I think they're modeled after, and she's like super sick,
Her mom.
and yeah, her mom. And then you have to fight that robot, and like so Labrys gets really upset, and they shut her down because she's going on a rampage. She is destroying this lab and all of the outside. She tries to run away, but they're on an island and she can't swim, so she gets taken away. She gets locked away, and that's how she gets an arena, and then she gets out. So now you go back to the other part. Everybody's just kind of crawling back towards the school, trying to figure out what's going on, why why there's a shadow world happening in Innova, and you get to the top, or you meet this guy named Sho Minazuki, and he was like an experiment of Shuji Yakutsky's from P3's thing, and then he's kind of got cast to the side. So he's got like a dual personality. Like he has a calm side, and then he has a super like mean one. But they're both. I don't think either one of them are really good. I think they're both kind of bad from what I remember. But so like he tells you all this, and he's trying to do the same thing. I think it's like he's promised like a bunch of power, I think, and trying to end the world again, or like he's trying to be alone in the world because he hates everybody for being like outcasted. So so you get to the end, you fight him. Adachi's out of out of prison, and like Adachi's like, or well, he's not out of prison because you're in the shadow world, but he just got his ass kicked by Sho when you go meet him for the final confrontation, and then you fight Sho, and then they kind of hint that that he's probably going to be a visitor of the Velvet Room, which means he has the power of the wild card. And I mean, that's kind of the basics. The story, like I said, the Labyrinth stuff is really good, and that's kind of it. But it
Yeah.
does make the whole game. And then you got the whole Elizabeth thing. Like Elizabeth's part in the arena, I did gloss over. That was pretty good. She's on a search to figure out basically how to help Makoto from P3,
Just trying to revive him.
trying to get him out, and she's got the power.
Yep.
I think she got the power of the wild card. So, and that was it.
Will they ever do anything with it?
Yeah,
Who
will we have
knows?
to follow it up on?
I don't
But
think so.
no, I mean that's pretty much it. So I mean it's a quick little game, but yeah, the
Yeah,
Labyrinth stuff that was awesome to watch.
I think Arena 1 is
Hmm.
carried by Labrys. I think
Yep.
the story just isn't that good
Yeah.
in it. It's just fine. And then we kind of it blatantly ends and then sequel baits like
Yep.
so so blatant. It's just
Hmm.
honestly annoying.
Yeah.
All right, but then lead us into Ultimax.
That was Ultimax. That was like all of it. Like so, Arena's part was the leading up to the Labyrinth and the Shadow, and then
Yeah,
Ultimax was about Show. So like meeting Show and then beating Show. And then like you have like episode of Dachi. And like
Yes.
it is. Yeah, so the thing with Ultimax is divided into three things. It's P3, episode P4, and episode Dachi. The episode P3 and P4 is where it's the same thing being told from two different sides. Like they're just all trying to go. And you get to see like, I mean, it is cool because you get to see like
It
what the
yeah,
P3 characters are
yeah.
doing with their lives.
It is cool to see how they evolved, how
Yeah.
Mitsuru is leading the group.
Yep.
Junpei is a baseball coach.
Yep.
Yukari's a Power Ranger actor.
Yeah.
Uh, he,
Akihiko's like fighting like or like he's just
yeah,
running across
he's
the
like a
world. Like
boxer or something.
yeah. And then
Uh,
Ken's a little more grown up.
yeah,
And then
Ken's in high school. His
yeah.
story arc is actually goodness. He
Yep.
decides at the end he's like, I want to just be a kid and enjoy my high school years. And
Yep.
Mitsuru's like, that's okay. We'll be here when you're ready to fight shadows.
Yeah, because like they're still formed as a group. Like
Yes.
outside of that.
So
Yeah.
like in the timeline,
Yeah.
they're all like,
Yeah.
especially C's. That's their whole
Hmm.
job. So I don't know where they were during Persona 5, but it's
Yeah.
fine they didn't show up. But in the timeline, technically they're still working and
Yeah.
doing their
They're still
thing.
doing something. Yeah. And then so like episode of Dachi, it's the same thing leading up. Like you run in the show.
It's just Adachi is cool just to see him and you work together to fight Sho.
Hmm.
That's
Yep.
that's literally it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, like
there's
you have like Adachi's whole thing of being like, no, you're not ending the world because
yes,
I couldn't do it, so
yes,
fuck
yes,
you. Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
But it
and
was
so, I mean
cool.
that's yeah, yeah.
Uh,
The highlights are definitely like the Labra stuff and the P3. Just like where are they at now? And after
yes,
that, like the gameplay. I mean, the fights are super quick. They're like 2 minutes.
yeah. That yeah, that's another thing is the fight. I know other people really love the fighting system of Arena. I thought it was fine.
There was a
It's
super easy way to cheese it. I figured out. There's like a way to like summon your persona like instantly, and you just obliterate whoever was in front of you. So I was like,
yeah,
this is just, I should just watch the story, honestly.
yeah. And then yeah, now I guess we go to strikers. So
Yep.
strikers, I mean, it's Joker's went home. It's after P5, and y'all all get together and decide to do a summer
Road
road
trip.
trip.
Yep.
And then so during this, you discover that jails exist, which are essentially kind of palaces,
Hmm.
but this game's version of palaces because it's more open. The gameplay of this game is that of a Muso game. It's uh it's a lot. It's not turn based in the same way it is. It's more just like fighting crowds. It's got a lot. It feels like a proper Persona game with different gameplay story wise, because I mean
Yeah.
you're doing the hangouts, and you're just traveling the country. So the first one is it's this like castle kind of thing.
Yeah.
She's like a princess, and so you're kind of doing that. You discover the jails. You meet
Hmm.
Sophia. Uh, yeah, you meet Sophia. She's like an AI kind of robot thingy. And then
Hmm.
the whole like background theme of this game is there's this app. I think the name was like Emma.
Emma. Yep.
It's like a social media app, and you go through this game. You're kind of doing the same thing. There's a big bad in the end. He's the leader of a tech company, uh, and you take him out. Has a lot of good music. Counter Strike, Daredevil. Uh, there's another guy who joins your team. It's the first like old man member of the party. His name is Zenkichi. I love him.
He's an awesome character. Yeah.
Zenkichi is a great character, and his
Yeah.
daughter Akane, she's a
Yep.
massive fan of the Phantom Thieves. It's fun like
Hmm.
going into her room. She idolizes y'all, and then her
Yep.
dad just joins the Phantom Thieves, and he joins because she gets taken into one of the jails, and so he comes there and he awakens, and then he becomes a Phantom Thief, and he starts
Hmm.
fighting. And so yeah, you go through the game. You're just kind of doing that. There's a rider you take on. A lot of cool scenes, really funny
Hmm.
with the driving. Uh, the they do kind of the thing that P4 did with the girls being bad at cooking. I think Haru was just an awful driver, and that was a
Yeah.
running joke because she was the oldest, so she was driving all the time.
Hmm.
And then so the game, you go through it, and then the big boss and theme of Strikers is kind of similar.
Hmm.
That's a lot of people's criticisms of Strikers is is Persona 5 vanilla, but just done again. And so throughout the whole game, Emma it's the app, and then it's like controlling society and taking away their free will because they're getting addicted to their phones and technology, which has to do with Sophia, and then like she turns against you, and yeah, so you take down the evil Emma app, and then Sophia and Zenkichi are just part of your group, and yeah, I mean that's where Strikers ends. You take it down, and it is kind of a remix of Persona 5 Vanilla, but that's fine with me because I love Persona 5 Vanilla. So I actually didn't have an issue with that. I think the story is actually really good. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
I might have been a little harsh on it. I don't know why I put it on. Like now that I'm hearing this, like, oh, you know what, it is better than the like P4, like P3 stuff, like
Perso-
the arena.
I do think Persona 5 Strikers is the best Persona spinoff because
Yeah,
it
it
the
feels like a
story
Persona game.
it feels like a Persona game, and
Hmm.
it's written like a Persona game. You have the hangouts, you have the dungeons, the palaces, the side characters, the awakenings, the comedy. You have like all the Jack Frost running. Like that's such a funny moment. Uh,
Yeah.
and then the gameplay is different, and it does take some getting used to, but it's good. It's well designed.
Yeah.
And Strikers, I love Strikers. It's a great game.
Yeah, it was fun. I definitely enjoyed that way better than what we're about to do next.
Tactica, I don't even remember that well, if I'm being honest. I played it
Neither
when it
do
came
I,
out.
so we
Uh,
don't have to talk about it if
well,
we don't.
I want to talk about it a little bit. Uh, it's all about one guy. What's his name? He's the politician.
I don't
Hold
remember.
on. Uh,
I literally looked this up too. I went and watched the DLC just to see, like, in case we went and did in depth. And I'm like, yeah, I don't remember nothing. No
let's do
lasting effects of this game at all.
let's do some professional podcasting. Let's do some professional podcasting. What is his name? His name is shoot, what's his name? Uh, Here it is. Toshiro. It's all about
Toshiro
Toshiro,
and
and
Marie. No,
yeah,
Marie's the bad guy, isn't it?
yeah. Marie is the first villain.
Who's
So
the girl?
the girl, you're basically like going through his head, and I believe the girl just is representing like a rebellion person in his head. I think she disappears in the end because she's not
Yeah,
real.
but she was based off somebody in his life.
Yeah, she was based off someone in his life. That's what all the
Yeah,
things in are. They're just like parts of his life and how he feels controlled
yeah,
throughout the game.
yeah.
And
That's
Tetsuka, I didn't hate it. It's just kind of a mid game. It's not that memorable. The tactics part is okay. It's not as in depth as like other things like XCOM or like other Baldur's Gate 3. Like it's just a mid tactics game. The story's not that good. The music's good. Has one of my favorite songs. I think it's the Night We Stood Still. I love that song. I love that song. Lynn don't mess with her lyrics, but Tactica is just a
yeah.
fine game. But it's
Glad
not
it goes
like
on Game Pass. I wasn't buying
yes.
that.
I am glad it went on Game Pass.
Yeah,
Which rip Game Pass now. But
yeah.
but yeah,
But
that is all the
that,
spin-off games that I have played. There are other spin-off games like Persona Q and Persona Q2, which are locked on like 3DS or something.
yeah.
I haven't played those. Those are dungeon crawler genre games. I haven't played those, unfortunately, because they're locked on there, and I don't think they're English translated even. So I don't know how I
Yeah, I
ever
don't
play
know.
those games. I'm not. Uh, and then I haven't played the dancing games. I haven't played P3 or
Yeah.
P4 or 5 dancing. Which I will say, P5 dancing. Why was that the first spin-off game? Because all their spin-offs had good music, and we did the dancing game when we had the least amount of music. Like it doesn't even have the royal songs. Okay, so now we're just gonna talk about the cast from each game. I'll let who wants to start us off with P3?
Yeah. Um, P3's cast. Yeah, I like them. I do like them. They grow on you after a while, and when you get to know them, they're really good. Um, they're probably my least favorite of the three games. I don't know if we're ranking that yet, but there you go. Spoilers for me.
No, we're doing it now.
Um, okay, we're doing it now. Okay. Well, yeah, they're probably my least favorite of the three games, but it's really just because. Um, I mean, there's not really like a big standout. When I was ranking them all, for me personally, I was kind of like, well, who's my favorite? And I was like, I got torn between the two. It wasn't like a clear like, oh, easily
Sorry.
or like a fight for who's the one or anything. It was kind of just like, oh, these are all good. This one was really good. These were a couple were the betters. It wasn't like one that was like, this is my one in my top five or anything. You know what I mean? Of any of them. So I think that just makes them, they're good, but they're not my favorite. And maybe their social links, aren't as like memorable or anything like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, do you want me to just start saying names? How do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I mean, tell us what you think in depth about each of the main party members.
Okay. I I like I like Junpei. He's cool. He's your bro in that game. Every one of them has like you have your main bro. He's kind of like your main bro in that game. At first, it's like he does like just appear. He's like, oh, I moved in with you, and then something happens somewhere in the game, and it's like this weird gap that I feel like I got stuck in for a while, or I was like it drug for me a little bit in the game where like he's like mad at you. I think it's because like
He's jealous.
yeah, he's jealous. That's right. And I was like, this guy's just angry at me all the time. But then he grows on you. He has this like moment where he's like,
He
he
apologizes.
finds he apologizes. He finds love, and you keep talking to him more. And then I actually honestly when I was ranking them all, I put him one. He's my favorite of them all. He's really good. I enjoy him. Um, uh, on there I put I think two. I can look at my list. I have it next to me. I put Aegis, I believe. I really liked Aegis. Uh, it's a cool character. I mean, I enjoyed her. She has a big part of the story. I liked her little backstory. How, um, what is it? She's like, her team of robots are like fighting something, or somehow or another. How does it work in the story again? But
I don't remember.
I
yeah,
guess.
but
Uh,
yeah,
I
she
think
like.
I think they're all. I think she's like the only one of her kind, if I remember correctly.
Oh, she's the only
And
one of her kind.
yeah,
Okay.
and then she got activated when y'all came there, and she's like connected to Makoto, trying to
Hello,
protect him.
big story thing we forgot in 3.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. That's because
Yep.
she actually has a big part with Makoto. Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Um.
She puts Ryoji or Pharaoh for
Oh,
death in Makoto.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I put it aside. It's like a big thing.
Yeah. Oops.
that
Um.
is a big thing. We forgot.
That is a big thing. Yep.
And yeah, that's why she has like guilt or something almost for it, right? I thought
Yep.
that's a cool part. I enjoyed that. Um. Third, I think I'm gonna switch it real fast here. I think I'll put. I don't know. I kept switching back and forth. Uh, I'll just say Mitsuru. I enjoyed the whole dad thing. That was cool. Um, After her, I'll put Yukari. Um, then I'll just keep going, just speed it up. This is kind of where like there's a bit of like a gap, a little bit. Like it kind of like drops a tier. Like Akihiko, I'll put him next, and then Koromaru, I'll put him above Fuka and Kin. So there you go. That's my little quick ranking.
Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of encapsulated why the Persona 3 cast isn't my favorite. You just ranked the dog with no speaking lines
Yeah.
over two characters who do have speaking lines. That's my
Yeah.
issue with P3, which I actually like Koromaru's social link a lot.
Mhm.
It's a good social link, but like I feel
Mhm.
like Ken, because the way the social links worked at the time, he doesn't have like his own. His social link was like directly tied with the story, so he
Yeah.
doesn't. He feels like underdeveloped compared to like later games cast. I think the P3 cast is held up by I think Mitsuru, Yukari, Junpei, and I guess I think they're just like the big four. Within the other ones, Fuka, I mean, she's not that interesting. Ken's underdeveloped. Koromaru, I mean, he's just a dog. Shinji
Mhm.
dies. So, I mean, he's cool while we have him. He's just not there enough. And then Akihiko, he's just fine. He's not standout compared to someone like Yusuke or what's his face, Kanji. Akihiko is just fine. So I think that's why the P3 cast is my least favorite. I mean, they just don't. None of the characters just aren't as strong as the later characters in the later games.
They're all very story dependent.
Which my ranking of them would go. I would probably go. Let me think. I would go Mitsuru one just because of her struggle with leading the company with her dad, and her social link is super good. I'd probably go Yukari 2, and then Junpei 3, and then Igus 4, which feels low for Igus, but I mean, and then after that, it's just they're all the same. The ranking wise after that, we'll tier them in the tier list, but I mean that's my ranking of them.
Mhm. Okay.
Sure.
What about you, JD?
I'll just do the big four that y'all said. I pretty much agree with everything else y'all said. Number one, I'll probably put Aegis. I just wish there was more of her. I'll probably put it's Junpei or Yukari second, and then third, and then fourth Mitsuru. But yeah, I mean, not that much different. I mean, I think they're all good. Like I said, I think the biggest strength for P3's cast is they're all very involved in the story. Like none of them are really afterthoughts.
Right.
All right, Javas. Well, I'll let you get us started with the P forecast.
Okay. Well, I've already been over this best cast. Let's be honest. Man, this is you know they really encapsulated a group of lifelong friends with this one. I think I already said that, but I just got to reiterate it for these guys. They were just so good, man. You, every little conversation, every little moment where they all get together, you just get so excited, and you always leave thrilled and wanting more. So my ranking for them, it's got to be. It's tough, but they're just so good. When you got to start separating them, it's almost harsh to put them in certain places. My number one is Rise. Number two is Yosuke. Number three, Kanji. Four, Yukiko. Five, Teddy. Six, Noalto. Seven, Chie. And eight, Marie. There you go. What we
Pretty
thinking?
good. That's yeah. Where'd you have kanji?
I had Kanji 3.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I think I pretty much agree with what you have.
What are
You
your
say
in-depth
same?
What?
What are your in-depth thoughts about Persona 4's cachet?
I mean they're the best cast in my opinion as well. They're also the best voiced cast. Those
True.
True.
are
True.
all stars, bro. They
True.
shout out the Critical Role too. I
Bring
mean,
them
god
back.
dang,
If they're not
yeah,
back, we're
bring
right.
them back. I don't want to hear nobody but Yuri Lowenthal as Yosuke and Laura Bailey as Rise.
Right.
But I think it'll be very sad.
Yeah.
R.I.P. But yeah, I mean, they're all great. Like this was my first taste of post Persona depression, just wanting more. Like obviously in 3, like I was sad it was over, but like like a final ending. You're dead. Like I ain't never gonna see these people again. But now
Mm.
like this cast, like I'm leaving. I have to. I felt like I was you leaving. So I was like,
Mm.
this kind of sucks. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree with y'all. Persona 5 role favorite game ever. Persona 4 though, it's got the best cast. You know, all the characters. Uh, I mean, they're just great characters. From
Mhm.
Teddy trying to figure out who he is, Kanji trying to uh, accept that the feminine part of himself, say it's okay to not be like toxic masculinity, and it's okay that he likes knitting or other things. From Yukiko being like, it's okay for it to be my choice to own the inn. It shouldn't be forced on me. I've been feeling trapped. I just think they're all so well written. Rise, I mean, uh, just she feels the pressure of the spotlight. She hasn't had a chance to be a normal kid. She finally has a chance to be a normal kid. I mean, it's all so good with the cast. They really do feel like friends, best friends, lifelong friends, like you said. And it's sad to leave them. And I mean, Persona 4, the reason that it's so highly regarded is because of all these hangouts and all these interactions just with these people just hanging out, cooking, going all these places. Like we already said. I mean, yeah. And the way I would rank it, I would rank Rise 1, I would rank Kanji 2, I would go Yosuke 3, and then I would probably go Teddy 4, and then I would probably go Naoto 5, and then Yukiko, and then Chie, and then Marie. That would be my ranking of them.
Respectable.
And I will let you lead us off with Persona 5's cast.
Um. All right. Persona
In-depth
5's
thoughts.
cast. They have a very special place in my heart. They were my first. And I think these guys, man, they're great. They have some high highs. They have a couple of lows, and you know what? That's what makes them special. Um, and I'm gonna go off with my ranking here. My number one may not be a shocker to many, but it is Akechi. Phenomenal character, phenomenal villain, phenomenal all the way around. He's just perfect. Number two is gonna be uh, Kasumi here for me. I really enjoyed her story and everything. Um, I think it's such a cool add-on at the end. It was worth the wait. Uh, it's a super cool part of the game. Um, Number three is gonna be Morgana. That's my dude. Almost weird. He's kind of like the bro almost in this game. I know it's supposed to be Ryuji. It's almost like you have two bros in this game. It's
True.
super cool. Um, uh, Number four for me, Makoto. I love Makoto. That was my romance in this game. Um, I know it's disputed in here a little bit who's the best romance in the game, but that is my number 4. And my number 5 is my other bro, Ryuji. Solid dude. Gives you a good fake out in the end, near the end, where you get really worried for him, but he doesn't die. That was one of my favorite parts of the game. Almost that was cool. You think he dies and he comes back. Um, Number 6 is gonna be Futaba for me. Futaba's great, a great palace, just a really unique character. Number 7, On. Then I'm gonna go 8, Yusuke, and then number 9 is gonna be Haru for me.
What you think, JD?
I'm surprised Morgana's number 1. She's low, or he's low for me. But
Alright, it was like 3 for me. Morgana.
what's number 1? Or
Number 1 was Akechi.
oh yeah, well, the number 1 of like the
main
everyday cast, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. That's probably a hot take, but I know a lot of people like the Morgana, especially not from like the original, because they thought the stuff was annoying.
Go
It
to
was
bed.
very bossy. Yeah, go to bed. But I'm gonna be honest, man. That's my dude. I'm a cat guy. I love cats. Also, that was my bro. I really bonded with Morgana throughout the game, and Morgana's story moment is the lowest part of the game. I do agree, but that's okay. I can get by that. I still really liked Morgana. The character holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah. I also Makoto was my choice as well. Who was yours, Matthew? Who was this dispute?
I was Kawakami.
Oh, I mean, I've always gone the harem route in all of them, but although the only one I've said no to in all 3 Persona games was Futaba.
Really?
Yep. Why? Why would I romance Futaba?
She's your sister.
Yep.
Fair. That's true. Fair enough.
I was like, this shouldn't even be. And she feels like such like a kid at heart. I mean, they're all kids, obviously. So like,
Yeah.
this is all kind of whatever. But I'm like, bro, she is sheltered. I don't.
So what are your in-depth ranking or thoughts about the cast in general?
In 5,
Yeah.
I like them. I really struggle because I really do like 3's cast a lot too. So I don't know how I would. But 3 might be a case of that was my first one, so I just don't really know how to separate those feelings. But I mean, 5 cast is good. I think my biggest complaint about them is I feel like you get them and then they fall off as soon as you get like later. Like so, like On and Ryuji late game. Where are they at, bro?
Fair. I would agree.
So, I mean, that's my only complaint with them. That's why I struggle with their thing with 3. Is because I'm like 3's always there. Like there's nobody's like taking a back seat for like a long time. But it feels like 5, like you get someone, they go away after a little bit, and then you get the next guy, and they go away after a little bit. Besides Makoto's there. Like the moment she comes in, she's the exposition of the whole party for the rest of the game. So, but
Right.
I like the cast. None of them are bad. Like they're all enjoyable casts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably it's like 5 and then it goes 4 and then like 3 and 5 are almost equal to me, bro. I don't know.
What's your
Well, did you rank them all?
of the characters?
Oh, the characters. Akechi's definitely number 1. I'll put Kasumi 2, Makoto 3. Let me get a dang list of these people real quick. I'm trying to. Okay, so Akechi, Kasumi, Makoto. I'll probably put On, then Ryuji, and then Morgana, and then Haru. Did I forget anybody?
Morgana near the bottom?
Yeah, Morgana near the bottom.
Fair. I get it. I'll be honest. I ranked 4 and 3 like recently. I didn't do that for those games, but when I beat 5, Matthew wanted me to rank them. I just looked up my old list. Like that is straight from after I beat the game. I didn't edit it at all.
Yeah, I like it was me sitting here thinking like, man, Morgana kind of got on my nerves sometimes. Like,
Fair enough.
so I like I know there's like if you're ranking the animals of the games, it's like people really hate Teddy and a lot of people really hate Morgana. I don't really mind Teddy, but I don't really like Morgana.
Maybe it's just me because I love Teddy and I love Morgana. Maybe I'm pro mascot of this franchise.
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
I like they're none of them are like bad. I don't get the hate for them. Like I don't
Yeah.
hate Morgana. I just don't necessarily prefer like him over other party members. I don't know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I think Persona 3's cast, or Persona 5, I did it again. The biggest criticism of it is that they feel like friends, or coworkers rather than friends. That's what a lot of people say. I don't agree with that. I think they are friends. Uh,
Yeah,
you hang out a lot. I mean, like you
I go ahead.
after every like palace, you do a hangout. So like you go eat dinner. Like you do things with the people all the time. You're always meeting up, talking. Uh, I think Morgana. Um, I love Morgana as a character. I should love Morgana. Uh, and I also love Teddy. Funny enough. Uh, and I think I love the P5 cast. I think the weakest is Haru, but I think Haru is only weak because she doesn't get proper screen time. So,
Yep. Yeah.
uh, but the thing is, she does get proper screen time, maybe even the most screen time in Strikers. So I
hmm
end up liking Haru a lot because they put a lot of focus on her in Strikers. So
I
they,
think that might be why I have more, like Hard decently high on the list is because
yes,
like
it, it
she's there. Yeah.
it blends together uh,
Yeah.
for me. And then so I don't know if I necessarily agree that the character. So the way P5 is structured, you do get the characters, and then it is kind of focused on the next character. Uh, they're not directly intertwined as much as they are in like P3, but I think P5 makes up for it to where basically all the characters' social links are really, really good. So
hmm
Ryuji's social link really, really good. And like I don't so like here's an example. I don't know if he disappears for me because like in Royal when you're making everyone wake up at the end of the game, uh, when you're fighting, it's just you and Akechi and Sumire. Ryuji is the one who runs in there and he does this and he takes the fire, and that's just such an epic moment. And
Mm-hmm.
and then he also does the doc thing on. I mean, she is kind of there, but I mean, I feel like she's always there in a positive way for me.
Yeah.
Makoto's the most involved. Futaba, she's always just doing her thing on the computer. I love the cast of P5. I do.
Mhm.
For me, it's solidly P4, P5, and then P3 because I don't think P5, especially with strikers, I don't think they have any bad characters. Yusuke, he's super funny the whole game. His social rank is really good of connecting with the painting and his mom, and so I think that's how P5 rises above the fact that the social links aren't directly connected with the main story other than the specific palace because of how good the individual social links in P5 are. Because most social links in P5 are super duper strong. So I just think it elevates the characters in a way that it doesn't in P3 because a lot of them don't have social links. So I love the P5 cast. Morgana, he never bothered me with the go to bed thing. That's just a gameplay mechanic, and especially if you have Kawakami with the massage that'll let you go out after you visit somewhere. I he never bothered me. I think the negative point of the game is just bad writing all around for all the characters. He's just the central point because I mean Ryuji has really bad writing at that point too, and it's like all the other characters have bad writing because I mean they're just not calling them out to. They're just blaming Ryuji too instead of Morgana when Morgana's the one. They just need to talk. I just think that whole section is just badly written for every character, so it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt Morgana for me. But my ranking, my favorite character in the game, or in the second favorite character in the franchise, or rather, is Akechi's one. I love Akechi. I love him so much. Two would probably be Makoto, and then three would probably be Futaba, and then Ryuji, and then I would probably go Morgana, and then Yusuke, and then Haru, and then Kasumi. Kasumi, she's not last because she's bad for me. She's last because with strikers involved, she just gets the least amount of screen time, and they
Yeah.
just kind of they push her into areas where she's not supposed to be, because they just because her central focus is the third semester, but they put her in Size Palace just because they have to put her in Size Palace just to add her. And I would say she would have had more focus, which I did like the things they added, uh like there's the one they added in Royal where you're like picking up trash near the trees with Kasumi. There's really
Mhm.
good. And her whole social link's good. I mean, they're all great characters. So I love P5's cast.
Here's a question for you. So for Akechi, so you played both Persona 5s, right?
Yeah,
Did you like him a lot in base P5, or was it a Royal thing? Because I
I
noticed
love
a
him.
lot
I
when I
loved
was
him.
like, yeah, when I was looking like more into like all the games, but people hate Akechi in base P5.
I'm gonna tell you, no one hates Persona more
The
than the
Persona
Persona
fans,
fans.
this is true, bro.
They
Well,
you're gonna be hard pressed to find something that Persona fans don't criticize in one way or another. Persona fans just hate. I
yeah,
love to catch you in the base game. I know some
and I
people
think
say he's whiny or he doesn't make any sense. I love him,
one
and especially in Royal with his voice acting and his social
mhm.
link, which was added in Royal. He's just so good.
Yeah, I think one guy made a good point. He was like, it's going to be the same thing that happens with every Persona game. Like people, like I know some people aren't really high on P5, but it's like he said it's like a cycle. He's like P3, people didn't like it when that came out, and then P4 comes out, they don't like P3, or they don't like P4, but they love P3. Then P5 comes out, and people really like P4 more, and then so it's like it'll be the same thing with 6. Like 5 will have a better light once it's not in the
Uh,
main light anymore.
Nobody hates Persona fans more than me.
This is true.
There's some
Everyone,
people who hate 3 through 5 because they love Persona 2 and Persona 2
yeah.
Innocent Sin. Like,
Yeah, once I got that on my algorithm, I was like,
yes.
this is crazy.
So I just don't pay too much mind to that because Persona they just hate, dude. They just hate.
Yeah.
Which some is valid, but yeah. Now I think are there any closing thoughts about the cast of each game? All right, we're gonna rank all of our characters.
There you go. Yeah.
Uh, so yes, just to preface everyone, not relevant. This is a list that I found. It would take me a really long time to edit my own, so I'm just gonna use this one. We're only trying to do main characters or main-ish characters. I know the principal's here, but we can put them in not relevant if we vote to. And social links,
Principal's
and
S.
uh, we can put them there. We can put them there. But yeah, so these are just people with not social links, so I just put them there. Like Vincent only has like one appearance in Portable, so let's start off with Joker. What kind of character is Joker?
He's an S tier character.
He's an S tier. I agree with that.
I agree.
Ryuji.
Probably,
And
probably. I'm I'm leaning upward. Like if there's a B plus, I'd probably put him there. But
I put him when you linked that list, Matthew. I put him at B, just for his like social link.
Okay. I think I kind of agree with that. He's not on like Yosuke's level.
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think
As
B
far as
is bad.
characters.
B does not mean bad. It may
Yeah,
have the
no,
big
B
letter,
is
but it don't
solid.
mean bad.
B is solid.
Yeah,
S is the best of the best. A is really
yeah.
good. B's just solid. C is
Yeah,
like
theoretically, we shouldn't have a
eh.
lot of S's.
We should not have
theoretically.
a lot of S's. D, not that good. And I can add an
You
F.
need
Do
an
we want to add
F.
an F?
Add an F right now.
Okay.
There is an F in there.
There is F's. We need an
Okay.
F.
All right. This is professional podcasting, guys. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Morgana.
My dude, A. It's my dude.
I kind of think A too.
What are you thinking, JD?
I mean, I think it probably B also, but I mean, I don't know.
I mean, we're gonna do the average of the votes. So if like you vote
Yeah.
C,
Yeah,
he's going in B.
no, I think he's a B, so I think A is probably fine.
Yeah, 2 A's, 1 B.
Yeah.
On.
Uh,
I put her at C.
yeah. Yeah, she probably C.
I kind of agree. Makoto.
A.
I think she's A. Yeah.
I agree. She's like the main
Yeah.
central thing. Yusuke.
Probably.
C.
Yeah. I wasn't high on Yusuke either.
I kind of think B.
You think so?
I'll accept the vote.
Where do you think? You said C, JD?
Yeah. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Matt Mercer.
Oh yeah, sorry, Matt Mercer. Yeah.
Futaba.
I'll let y'all go. I think I'm low.
Where did I
she's
put her?
I think she's a C for me.
I kind of
But
think A, honestly.
I think I put her B. Let me look though.
we have an A, B, and a C. What's the average? C?
She goes
B?
in B. That's the average. That's the average.
No, I put her A when I ranked
Oh,
her.
you put her
Sorry.
A?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Sorry, JD.
No, you're good.
I mean,
That's fair, bro.
She just does a lot, and she has a whole
No,
palace
she does.
dedicated to her.
Yeah,
So
she is a good character, but I don't know.
And like she's essentially your sister.
Yeah.
So I just think for top, she's a great character. Haru.
Well, let's see. She has to be C if you can honor there.
I put her at D. But I didn't play Strikers.
I put her at C because Strikers.
Yeah,
raises
Strikers,
her.
yeah.
I
So
don't know
F,
how I
right?
just individually ranked her.
So F.
Just kidding.
S.
Okay.
S.
S. Fuck the haters.
Yeah, fuck the haters. This is a
Yeah,
catchy
Persona
stand
fan.
podcast here.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing too, Robbie Damon's voice acting is so good, especially
yeah.
the way the way he speaks in the third semester.
Bro, voice
Oh
acting
my
is a
God.
lot for a character. I'm
Oh
just
my
saying,
God.
if you don't have good voice acting, it really hurts.
Oh my God. Okay. Kasumi.
B.
A. What
I
I
kind of
put her?
think B. Kind of think B. She's getting average to B. All right.
What did JD say?
He said.
I said B.
He said B.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Was this fake Igor or real Igor? How
I
much
can't
was to
tell
tell?
which one's fake or real.
Oh, one and not irrelevant. Or, I mean, I don't know. I guess not.
I mean, he's the villain. Because
Sinister
the
one looks like all right. Sinister one's gonna be the crouched one. How about that?
Yeah, I think this one's Sinister one.
Yeah, I think so too. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Crouched.
All right, Yabadoff. What do we think of Yabadoff?
See? It's crazy. He gets his own social link.
I kind of think he's B.
Yeah, I'm cool with B.
The lore of y'all faking me out with the voice actors is a B.
Okay, real Igor. Which there's not a real Igor for the other games, so it's just real
So
Igor. Overall.
Triple game Igor, dude.
Yep.
She. I don't know. He's just.
I kind of think he's D.
He's got to be low because like
I think he's D.
Yeah,
He,
okay. I was like, I wanted to say low, but I didn't want to. I didn't know if that was like weird for
he
everybody
doesn't.
here.
So
he's just there. He's just there to say, "Ooh, welcome
he
to the Velvet Room."
he is just there. And the lore of him comes from like more Persona 1, 2, and he just kind of exists in these three games. So, all right, Sojiro.
Ooh, he's an
Yes.
A or no? Oh yeah, I'll say A. A, yeah.
I
I don't
think
want to
he's
hand him.
A. I'm just these S tiers are tough for me.
I in my head, I'm
I
gonna.
think he's top of the A for me.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's good. Yeah.
Caroline and Justine.
Caroline, Justine,
D or F.
D.
Yeah, one of the two. Pick. I'm cool with whatever.
Lavenza.
Lavenza, D.
Yeah.
Chihara, right?
Yeah.
Chihara.
C.
C. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good social
So,
link. What? Explain her social link to me again.
it
She
was
was
something
like
about like
scamming
something about,
people.
like she was scamming people because of like a cult or something like that. But like I don't know. I don't know. It was something like yeah. She was like scamming people because like a cult or like a group or something like that. But I don't know. That's all I can remember from it. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's not that memorable, so it can't be that good.
Yeah. No, I mean, there you go. You
Like this next guy, bro. A.
EY.
Yeah. EY. A.
Jabaz. I know we talked about him earlier.
I don't remember him. I'm just gonna say C.
He's going in B. That's where I was going to vote.
There.
Talking me.
Ooh.
Uh,
B or A.
B.
I kind of think B. Kawakami.
A.
Yeah, I'm cool with
Ooh.
A. She's interesting.
He wants S tier.
He does.
Oya.
D.
Oh yeah, D.
Yeah.
All right,
Uh,
bro. He might
Shinya.
be. He's not bottom of the barrel social links, but he's not good.
Yeah.
He's probably D, bro. I don't want to
Yeah.
put him in F.
Yeah. D. Yeah. D.
Yeah. I don't think we've had a F so far.
No.
All right, Hifumi. Here we go.
Um.
C.
B.
I kind of think B. Yeah. I kind of think B.
Yeah.
Mishima.
C. D. D. D's my vote.
D.
You don't like him?
No.
I kind of think A, bro.
I enjoy
Whoa.
his character. I was gonna say
Whoa.
B.
B. All right. What's the average of D, B, and A?
D, B, and A. Probably B.
Probably
B.
B. Yeah.
Okay. Yoshida.
Ooh. Probably A.
C.
C.
Oh.
Okay. A, and C. Is that an A, or does that go to B?
Probably
I think
B.
it's A. I don't know. I don't want to go
All right.
ahead.
It's a Psy.
Based off the
We,
character or based off the social link?
are we getting on into the villains now? Are we gonna do all the villains?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
doing
getting
the
there.
villains too.
Okay.
Character and social link. It's everything about him.
Um, I want to say A, but
It's just tough because our palace is so good.
yeah,
I think she's A for me. So I know we're putting a lot
Sure.
of A's right now, but we just hit a crazy stretch.
we did.
What do you
Yeah,
think,
that works.
Jabez?
Yeah,
A?
A is fine. Yeah.
Kamoshida?
Bro, I
A,
mean,
t-
talking
A
one
tier
of the best
villain, bro.
palettes. I
It
think
might
he's an
be.
S tier
You
Uh,
villain.
think he's S?
I
That's
vote
probably fair.
I vote S.
Yeah.
I mean, he's such an amazing cook. It's so good.
Yeah.
Madarame?
B.
Yeah.
You vote B?
Yeah, I vote B.
Okay.
I feel bad putting him above Yusuke.
Yeah, my vote was C, but
I'm cool with C actually. I'll lower my vote. C's cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, because I feel like he's just solid. Kanashiro.
He's a D or an F.
Yeah, D. Yeah.
F. F.
Come get him out of here.
Fire him out the cannon. F.
Yeah.
Thank you, Akechi. Cheetah.
Yeah.
Cheetah.
Hey.
Yeah, A.
I mean, his boss battle is so
It
good.
was his boss battle, his palace. I mean, everything. All right, here we go.
Principal
Fucking
S
King
Principal
tier.
Doom.
Kabayakawa.
S tier.
Steve. The
Yeah.
Shiho.
Shiho.
Didn't even have a link. She was in a coma. I
Yeah,
think you can
she's
put
a
her in
not
not relevant. Yeah, she's
a
a not
not
relevant.
All
I wish
right,
she had a link. That'd be cool, but
SIU director.
C.
C. I vote D. This man
Yeah.
don't even got a name, bro.
Yeah, why is he here?
All right, Jenny. Tell me your thought process why SIU director is above Shinya and Oya.
I was just like, whatever, bro. At least he's got a reason to be here.
Oh goodness. All right, Dr. Takato Maruki.
S.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty easily. This is Kasumi's dad, right? I think he's in non-relevant actually.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
relevant.
All right, Sumire.
A.
Yeah, I think A.
Yeah.
What do you think, JD?
Yeah, that's good.
Jose. Potential future Velvet Room, didn't it?
C. D. I don't know.
Let's say. I don't know. I didn't. C.
Didn't hate him, didn't like him. That's how that C
Yeah.
is gonna come in my head.
If
Yeah.
I seen him in front of me, I liked him more than the boy with the red hat. So C.
Did not like Shinya, bro. They did not like Shinya. All right, Sophia. This is for me and JD.
No, this is probably.
Kind
I mean, I think is she better than
No.
On and Yusuke? I don't know, bro. She might be C based on what we've done here.
You're right. You're right. I feel like On and Yusuke might be too low, honestly.
They might be. They might be.
We can revote it then. Zenkichi.
Zenkichi, bro, he's an A.
He's A, yeah, bro. He's freaking A.
He's a cool character, dog.
I love Zenkichi.
Bro.
Girl in politician's head. Who works with this?
D.
Man, I feel bad because I liked your character when I played the game. I can't remember her name at all.
It's like an I or something like that, I think. And Inari, maybe?
Politician.
No.
He's the whole
C.
focus of the game.
He's at least a C. He
C.
wasn't awful. I did like him.
All right.
Chad Narukami, S tier.
What do you think, Jabez?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yosuke.
A.
A for my boy.
Yeah. Chie.
Let's see, where did I put Chie? Put her at B.
Yeah.
You put her B, JD?
Yeah.
I put her C, but won't B. Yukiko.
B.
Where did I put her? Let me see. I put Yukiko B.
Kanji.
He's a high A tier.
A. Yep.
Yeah. Rise.
S.
S. let's just throw her up there.
Teddy.
Shit, where did I go?
Probably A.
I put Teddy at B, man, but I love Teddy, so. But I didn't put anyone at B that I didn't love, so.
I think A.
Hell yeah.
Two A's make it A.
I'm the Teddy hater here, and I love him. What does
Apparently.
that say?
All right. Naoto.
Naoto.
B.
Yeah, probably B.
Elizabeth. Or
Margaret.
Margaret. My bad.
Put Margaret
C.
at C as well.
I think she's the best of our room attendants.
Yeah.
Dojima.
S.
I did put him S.
I agree. Nanako.
S.
S.
The fox.
F. Fuck that fox, bro. He cost me an achievement, dog. He cost me an achievement. I did all his quests, but he needs 3 visits on rank 10?
Hell
F.
yeah. I agree. Fuck him, because he's like the most annoying dude to
He's the
visit.
only one I didn't max out. F.
He's a fake social.
He is.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go with this athletic club member. I
Oh,
think.
Co.
Yeah.
D.
I remember.
Yeah.
No, he has a good social.
Him and Daisuke both had a good one.
Yeah,
Probably C.
it's his like adoptive family. I think I was really into his. Right.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's right. I think it's C.
C.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah,
C, D, and B. I
yeah.
guess we'll go C. Okay.
I
This
mean,
one.
him and I like Daisuke's too. That's who I
C.
did in this, so I'm gonna say C.
I don't know.
He's the other sport one.
All right. Remind. Oh. Wait.
You pick, right?
This is the one who freaking. It's the end of his social link. He goes off to work. Right. He gives up his dreams.
No. That's the dude from P3. That's the track star in P3. This dude, I'm trying to remember what it was. I remember liking it.
Oh, this dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Remind me what this one was.
I can. Wait, I have my quick notes. Persona 4, Control F, Daisuke.
Professional
Where you
podcasting
at?
gear.
D.
Daisuke.
I don't remember him, so I'm actually
Struggles with being adopted and feeling disconnected from his family. Did I put these in there? No, that's Ko, bro.
Yeah, that's Ko.
Yeah, I got them both in the same tab. So Daisuke,
Because you pick which one you want to do.
Yeah,
Yep.
you pick.
Let's go of past
D.
regrets. I don't remember. Yeah, if I could put him D, I don't care.
Yeah, I remember Ko, but I don't remember him. So
Yeah.
yeah, this now
Fuck this kid.
What, bro?
you
He
don't
was a
like him.
dick. He is a dick. Every
No.
time I walk to him, every time
Bro,
I
his
sit down to
sister's
him,
dead.
His
dog.
sister died, bro.
that mean you gotta be a dick to me?
He's a
Fuck
B,
you.
bro. He's a B.
I never did him because every time I walked up to him, he was a dick.
Bro,
And then he fucking every time I tried to say something, it was like the wrong thing, and he would just get more pissed at me. So I would start saying the fucking meanest shit. I was like,
All
"Fuck
right.
you."
So you
B,
vote F.
bro.
You vote F.
Yeah, fuck that guy. F.
Okay, I think 2 B's and an F mean a C.
I think
That's
2
fair.
B's and an F who didn't finish it means a B.
I mean, we gotta go. We gotta go by rules.
I don't care. I don't care. Fuck you.
Hinako?
Hanasa or something like that.
Oh, the old lady?
And also,
B?
C.
okay, I vote B.
I think it was a touching one.
I vote B. Aaron?
Hey, fucking D,
C.
bro.
Or D. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I vote D. Alright, the nurse.
I
D.
think I remember liking hers, but I can't remember.
Hers was annoying. I had to do it at a certain time.
Yeah, it's a work.
The tutor.
Shoe.
I hated that kid. F. Fuck that kid.
You did not like these
D.
P4 social links, bro.
I didn't like many of the side ones. No, I liked the main people.
Say D. He's not worse of the worst. I'm fine with C.
What do you think?
Don't change it, bro. Just leave it. He doesn't deserve to be above a D.
He had a touching ending. You know,
Right.
you get all of your people
I
together
mean,
for
yeah,
the
he had
birthday
a
party.
good social link. I think he's a C. I don't think he's below average.
All right.
Alright, I.
He's an A for me, brother.
B.
I think B too.
And
Alright. Which one of these is the
Cheeks.
hospital one?
Get the
Uh,
guys out of here.
get Cheeks out of here and put her in the not relevant because none of us did her. We all did
Yeah.
Yumi, the next one.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah,
doing her.
yeah, we all
Alright.
did Yumi.
Yeah, Yumi's was.
Yeah,
I
she's an
liked
A.
hers a lot, bro. With her family dying.
Yeah, it's good.
Two of us.
Yeah, you put it there.
Adachi.
Oh,
A.
yeah,
A.
yeah, A.
Okay.
His transition though to the to hunger was cool though, and when you start to realize he's batshit crazy.
Marie.
F. Actually, D. D.
I think she's a C. I like Marie.
What did I
I
put
think.
her?
I think.
I put her D. Yeah, I put her D.
Sawaki Kanishi.
She's not relevant because she died at the beginning of the game.
All right, Mr. Moron.
F
The
for F in
moron.
the
Rips in the chat.
chat.
Yeah, not relevant.
Yeah, he died. Fuck that guy.
All right, Miss Kagiwashi.
Oh my god, I forgot this lady, bro. Fucking.
She made me laugh.
She did make me
Yeah.
laugh. She was kind of.
Yeah.
She had her moments. On the C,
She
bro.
was funny.
Yeah, C's good.
Uh,
Mitsuo?
yeah, Mitsuo.
Mitatsu? Something like
Local
Mitsuo.
gamer.
that. Fake out villain.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Shadow Teddy. We didn't really even talk about him,
Nah,
honestly.
nah, he's
Evil
good.
Teddy.
Not relevant, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Namatame.
Uh. Yeah, you can put him around there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gas station attendant.
The gas station attendant. Probably. It's gotta be D. I mean, you don't really know. Like, this is a crazy reveal that he bestows you the powers of
Yeah.
the wild card at the beginning of the game. So he's he's not relevant. Labras, bro. Oh, A.
Yeah.
Was it Shadow Labras?
We're just trying
Yeah,
to
not
remember.
relevant.
Show.
Show. He's a C probably.
I agree.
Labras was the peak of that game. My
Makoto.
boy. S. S for my boy. You can't not put a Red Bin Bass and Price Coon all at S tier.
What do you think, Jabus?
I'm cool with this. Yeah, you can put them all up there together if you like. I mean, I probably would. If I'm being honest, I'd probably do A.
I would do A too. I don't think he's on the tier of Joker and you.
The lesser of the Bascoons.
He just be chilling and listening to his music. He don't really care,
Was that
honestly.
Katone?
Yeah, Katone. I didn't play her
I,
in Portable,
yeah.
so unfortunately, I know people like her. I can't
Bro,
really.
apparently you could romance Ken in her route.
Yeah, you can do that. It's kind of crazy.
What?
Yeah.
You can.
I said the same thing. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's
There's like
ridiculous.
11.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yukari. Bro, she might be an S tier.
She's S tier
I
for
love,
me,
I love
specifically
Yukari.
because of the original answer. I know people don't like her, and yeah, I think she's amazing.
Fair.
A.
Two S's. Junpei.
High B, low A, somewhere around there.
A.
I think he's A. Akihiko.
Fucking C.
C.
Mitsuru.
B.
B.
Dang. Fuka.
C.
C.
C, but the lowest of the party.
Jibas.
Who do you have?
Fuka.
Fuka.
Oh, Fuka. I thought said Luca. I was like, who the fuck is Luca? And then it's all faded. I couldn't see the picture. Fuka? What did I put Fuka at? I put Fuka at C.
C? Okay. I guess.
I
Bro,
said
I want to say
A.
S, but she's not S. She's an A.
Yeah, I vote A too. Cormar.
C.
C.
Yeah, I really like this social one. Ken.
Yeah.
C.
C. Which
Shinji.
best character we didn't get enough of? B.
I'm cool with that.
F.
I think his social is so bad that it's good, bro. He's
Yeah,
so
It is
funny.
so bad it's good
He's
because
so
like
funny, bro.
when
He's
I was
so
rewatching them,
funny
they're
because what
hilarious because
is
he's
his
just so
writing?
clueless.
What is his
But
writing?
I'm
I think
you
Kenji's a
know,
B for me.
we want
I'm
to put
gonna
him
give him a
there.
point for being funny. But I'm gonna say D
That's
D.
fair.
because I
All
did
right.
not want to hang out with that guy.
So D and F.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm voting D, or I was voting B, honestly. This dude.
Hidetoshi Odagiri.
Yeah.
D. I didn't
Straight
finish
tall
him.
monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an asshole. D.
The videos I watched, he had a nice like ending, but that wasn't enough.
He does. I mean, he
Yeah.
has good growth in swing.
Yeah.
Okay. This dude. Well,
Bunkichi.
Bing Kichi.
Oh, the old
Uh,
guy.
I like
B.
probably B. That's his wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right with him.
Yep.
No, F.
I
Cause
remember this dude. What was his thing?
he was a track car, hurt his knee,
Oh
went
yes,
pushing.
yes,
He was
yes.
doing it for his cousin. He's probably a B or C. I'm probably leaving C. I didn't finish him because I didn't necessarily want to keep doing him, but he wasn't terrible. I just didn't have time.
What you think of us?
I don't think I finished him.
So what do you vote?
F.
All right.
I'm,
All right.
I'm gonna put D. I'm not finished. Not finished. I can't really remember. D. I'm just gonna put D.
I'm giving him a C.
Okay.
Her.
B.
B.
Like Chihiro.
I do too. J Bass.
Yeah, that works for me.
Miss Toriumi. Maya.
Bro. Might be a D. The ending fucking thing is
The ending's
hilarious though. The ending
it's
might bump it up
crazy.
to a C. Just
Crazy.
when you drop your phone and she picks it up and she's like, how did you get this? Oh my god, bro. C. I'm gonna give her a C. If we're giving Kenji a bump because of his comedy, she's getting a bump.
But Kenji's funny
Works for me.
throughout. I mean, she's just funny
It
at the
is
end where nothing and then nothing happens for a lot of hers.
true. I'm cool wherever y'all decide.
Well, no, pick your vote. We average the
Oh,
votes.
I said C. I said C.
C. What do you
Yeah,
vote?
that's cool with me.
C. Okay, two C's. Uh, Nerdy guy. I remember him.
I didn't finish him, but I did watch it all.
I didn't finish him either.
Bro, he might be a D. I don't really.
I was gonna vote C, but if y'all both
That's
vote
fine.
D,
I mean, C's probably fine. He wasn't awful. He's probably better. He's better than Shinya and Oya, whatever the name is. So yeah, C.
oh yeah. Yuko.
Bro, I could give it S for acting, but A. Give this woman a main role in P6.
Do you agree with this, Chibas?
Yeah.
And Maiko?
Maiko, woo, S.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's a good one.
She walks so Nanako could fly.
Do we agree, Chibas?
Sure.
Pharaoh.
Pharaohs.
Uh, he's kind of there. All right. A full moon's coming.
D.
Yeah, he doesn't do that
Yeah.
much. But he
Ryoji.
does.
I'll say A.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would probably vote C.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. He's kind of was like annoying a little bit. He was
What?
fine.
Just disappeared off the piano.
Yeah.
What's your
Do I
vote?
like him? Do I like him more than On?
I mean,
No.
you said you were good with A. What's your
Yeah, I know,
official
but I
vote?
thought about it longer.
Bro, we put on too low. We got to fix that one.
I think we put
On
on
too-
and Yusuke too low, honestly.
Yeah, they should both probably be B.
Well, on my tier list, I didn't put all these extra people on there. So,
We'll sweep it through at the end. Where do we put Ryo?
you just put him at C, sure, or B. Where'd you put him, JD?
A.
You
But
can
I
put
mean,
him
I could probably say B. B's probably fine.
All right,
I'm cool with B.
Two B's and a C. Bebe.
Uh,
F, I didn't do him.
I didn't
C or
finish him.
B.
You said C or B?
Yeah, I'll say C.
All right,
He's not
C,
bad.
D, and a F.
A
D
D.
wins. Okay,
Tanaka.
Tanaka.
This fucking guy.
Scammed us out of money.
I love him,
Uh,
bro.
But B, probably B or C. Low
yeah,
B.
he gave him at B. He kept me coming back.
He did.
Yep.
He's an
You only
interesting person.
had two choices at night, so.
Yep. Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't talk about the balance.
Oh, the old
Okay.
man. Yeah, how
monk.
about the old man?
Tatsu, he's an A.
I
Yeah.
agree. I love the monk.
F. F. Super F.
Yeah.
We don't even need
F
to
for
talk
fat
about
boy.
Gourmet King, bro. All right,
Yeah.
this dude, I vote F.
I think he had potential as a link.
I genuinely hate the ending. I hate the ending.
The ending is awful.
I hate it so much. The
He
message
just
of give up your dreams to go work a
Yeah.
dead end job at the factory is so. I genuinely hate the message.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
He's
I hate
probably the F.
It's such a bad ending.
S.
That works for me.
Akutsi.
B.
Yeah.
I would have voted D. But
We can do D.
bro, you got to pick your vote and stay with it with the conviction.
Listen, I'm just quickly doing it. I'm sorry.
No, pick your vote.
If it's for predictability, I guess D.
So you're voting D.
Yeah, I didn't really like his puns. He was really corny. I'll put C though.
Eat your veggies, please.
Okay. I think
Yeah, that was bad.
All right. Mitsuru's dead.
Probably not relevant.
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
You said I know you're gonna put her lower. Probably. I mean, where we put all the other attendants. She's at least a C with Margaret.
I think she is. I think she's above Carol and Justine a little bit. So
At least, yeah.
I put her in C.
Sure.
All right. Her brother, which we didn't play portable, so. Or, we didn't play the female route. Rather, I played portable.
He was
All
in a
right,
ring.
Tatsuya.
Oh, Takaya.
Takaya.
He's the only cool member of Strega.
He is. Oh, I disagree. I think.
Sorry. Chidori's probably the best. Okay, this dude's a C. Chidori's gonna be the B
C?
in my head.
What's your vote,
Yeah, I say
Joe?
C.
I would agree.
Okay. All right, this dude,
D.
D.
Chidori.
B.
B.
Is she alive? Officer Kurosawa.
Bought all my stuff from him.
D.
Yeah. D are not relevant.
All right, Metis.
B. maybe.
B?
I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I'm trying to remember. She's not very long. Oh, it's a C. Yeah.
Your best? Oh yeah, you didn't put him. Okay. All right. Let's sweep through this. So
Yusuke and On got a
we
bumped
think
up a tier.
Ryoji's better than Yusuke. What we
No.
voted here.
No, you're right. Maybe we
No.
flip them. We'll flip them. We'll flip them. We'll flip them.
Yeah, bump him down.
Yusuke up. I think.
Yeah, we got fucking Igor above. Or never mind. That's the bad guy. Never mind. Sorry.
All right. We think On's this low.
Bring On up and
You.
then move Haru above Ryoji.
What do you think, Jabez? We only do it
I
through vote.
I voted C for On,
I think
but
I'd probably put her at B.
I put her above Yusuke. So I
Yeah.
mean, I guess if I put Yusuke up there, I gotta put her up there too.
All right. How
There's
do we
tiers
feel?
in these tiers. Honestly, you need like a bunch more tiers here. You're
How,
ranking in these tiers.
how do we feel about this tier list?
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean we don't have you have a good array of characters.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, evenly tiered. It's about the
Yeah, like
same
you
amount of
got
people.
yeah,
I agree. I think it's evenly tiered. I think it's got colors on each one of them.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
not like biased or anything. I don't think. I think it's fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I think you can tell. We like Persona 3 Soft Links the worst. I get
yeah,
it looks like how you think. And then like there's
yeah,
Persona 5 people, they're just like spin-offs and villains. They're not
yeah,
social links.
That is true. If they weren't on there, then yeah.
So I mean this lines up with how I feel, honestly.
yeah. I feel good about it.
Okay. There we go. We tiered them all. Alright, let's officially rank all the games.
All right. Let's go first.
I'll go first. I have the least.
Okay.
My official ranking is number 3. All right, at the bottom for me. Persona Reload. Above that one, right above that one is Persona 4 Golden. Right at the top for me is Persona 5 Royal. That's my ranking.
JD?
I do have P5 Royal at the top. I have P4 second, P3 third. I'm gonna move Strikers up to 4. I'm feeling better about it. And then I'll put Arena Ultimax 5, Arena 6, and Tactica 7.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna put Arena 7, then I'm gonna put Tactica, then I'm gonna put Ultimax, and then I'm gonna put uh, Strikers, then Reload, then Golden, then Royal 1.
That's fair.
So now, now let's go into the music. Another whole topic.
Shouldn't be a long one.
It shouldn't be long. Alright,
Let's
Jabas,
see.
lead us off. Rank your songs. However you want to do it, you can set the format for us. You can do 3 through 5, 5 songs each, or you can do your top 5 overall.
I just have my list as top 5. My top 5 songs are. Uh, I'll start from the bottom. I'll start with 5. My fifth song on my list is from P5 Takeover. That's my number 5. I going through all these songs again. I didn't have that feeling of I've heard this a million times. I'm sick of it at all. You know what I mean? So when I went with it, I didn't have that feeling this time going back. So if I had that feeling when I was done with the game. I don't have it now, so I'm just going with listening to them again after a while. But yeah, that's my number 5. Number 4 is Persona 4's Your Affection. Uh, Number 3 is Life Will Change, Persona 5. Number 2 is the opening song from Persona 4, The Shadow World. And number 1 is Persona 5's Rivers in the Desert. I will say though, overall, when I was going back, I think I do like Persona 4 soundtrack better. And my ranking doesn't really show it, but just overall, I think I like the Persona 4 soundtrack a little better. I just like the vibes of it a little bit more. Um, they all have their own style, and I love that about them. Um, but yeah, somebody else can go next.
Judy?
Uh, so I kind of have like a random array. I think I agree with Jacob. P4 is probably my favorite soundtrack. I like just all the like background music. Persona has a way of having fucking brainworm music. Does not leave. I can't wait to sleep without hearing these songs again. I love them, but I'm just like trying to sleep, and I'm like heartbeat, heartbreak.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna put this first as an honorable mention from the P5 anime. It's the opening song, "Break In to Break Out." That song is fantastic. It's one of the should have been in the games. It might be, but I don't think it was. Um, yeah, awesome. P3 Reload. I got some songs from each. I don't have like a top 5 or anything. Favorite songs from here is gonna be Disconnect, which I think is the opening song to the answer. I like the opening song, Full Moon, Full Life. Color Your Night's probably my favorite from the game. Or Burn My Dread. Those are all good. And then I got them out of order. P5, I got I Believe and Throw Away Your Mask. And P4, Heaven, Snowflakes, Heartbeat, Heartbreak, and Shadow World.
Solid.
I love it. My
That
favorite.
P.
Go,
Okay.
go, go.
I was gonna say that P5 song from the anime, bro, might be my favorite. So
Yeah.
good. It fits the game perfect. It should have been in the game.
Nice. I remember liking the openings for the Persona 4 anime.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even listen to them though. Think doing this though, but yeah, I remember liking those. Yeah, the
The
anime. I love a good anime opening.
the only reason I know the P5 anime is because I'm watching it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the P4 anime songs too. I
Mm-hmm.
like Sky's the Limit more than one. You're saying the first opening. I love Sky's the Limit, but overall, I disagree with you. P5 is my favorite soundtrack. I love P5. It's so good. Okay, but I'll do both. Y'all did overall, and I'll do my top 5. Overall, or I'll say my overall. We'll start with Persona 5. My fifth favorite song in Persona 5 is I actually have 4 honorable mentions. Daredevil, Counter Strike, Jail from the Abyss, and The Night We Stood. I love those. And then number 5 in Persona 5, Ideal and the Real. I love it. And then 4, Rivers in the Desert. 3 is I Believe. 2 is Takeover. And then 1 is Throw Away Your Mask. I love Throw Away Your Mask.
It
I
is so
mean,
good.
that song, bro. I I listen to that song now more than any other Persona song, and it gets me thinking about the game, the lyrics. The way your mask is special. It's special.
Yeah.
And then Persona 4, my top 5 will be I'll Face Myself as 5, and then Snowflakes is my 4, and then Shadow World, Heaven is 2, and then Heartbeat, Heartbreak is
There we
number 1.
go. Me and
Heartbeat,
Matthew on the same wavelength over here.
Heartbeat, Heartbreak's number 1. That song.
That is a good one. That is a good one. I would probably honorable mention that one.
Yeah.
Persona 3, my top 5. Number 5, Burn My Dread. Number 4, Mass Destruction. Number 3, Full Moon, Full Life. Number 2,
Good opening.
Joy. Number 1, Color Your Night. So good. I
Or
love
Color Your Night. There's some people that have done like really good covers of it that showed up on my Spotify one time. It's so good.
Color Your Night's
Like,
amazing. It's
yeah,
the best song in that game.
yeah.
And then overall, my top 5 overall is number 5 is Heaven. Number
I
4
like it.
is Color Your Night. Uh, and then number 3 is Takeover. Number 2 is Heartbeat Heartbreak. And then number 1 is Throw Away Your Mask.
I like it.
I love Throw Away Your Mask. I do
Hell
so
yeah.
much. And then yeah, now we just talk about kind of wrapping it up here. Let's talk about what we want from the future of the series. So right now, 6 is imminent eventually, maybe, hopefully. And
Hopefully.
then 4 remake has been announced. So yeah, tell me what y'all want from 4 remake first.
I just hope it keeps the same vibe as the OG. I'm gonna be so heartbroken when the cast isn't the
They're
same.
not gonna give us what we want.
They're not, and I really hope the new cast can touch what the old cast did. They're fantastic. But so I'm really curious. Did y'all see the thing that just came out about it? About what the developers said? Like they're
Like,
trying to add like a few new things to it.
like
What
what?
was They didn't say what they were. Let me pull this thing back up. I saw it the other day and I was like, maybe they're gonna try to change it up or add some things. Like maybe we can get some better dungeons.
That'd be pretty cool.
That was one of the things I was gonna say. Just made the P4 dungeons. Just make them straight up palaces.
Dude, if they did that, I would
Yeah.
forgive them for changing the voices.
Yeah, so the P4 boss says it's shaping up nicely, but it's not just about adding more content because the J. Well, so I guess that part just completely goes against what I said. But it says have to create an experience that's enjoyable in a new and different way. I mean, that can mean anything, or it could just
Yeah.
be a bunch of jargon. But who knows? I hope that's got some nice changes. But I mean, the game's already great as it is, so I'm gonna play it regardless. I'm gonna be here.
That's the number one thing I want from Persona 4 Remake. I feel like if you do it and then it's just randomly generated floors with the same like couple second loop track, I
Yeah.
just I, I
Doom,
just
doom, 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 doom.
it would be a missed opportunity because if you're remaking the game and it's not, which it's a money grab obviously, but
Yeah.
if you want it to be something more than a money grab, just lean into the themes, which you tried to do. You didn't have the tech at the time, and it was the second time you've done it, even if you did have the tech. So now you have more knowledge. Lean into it and make it full on palaces, like it was in P5. Like theme it, puzzle it, go all out. I mean, that's how you sell it. You have the assets, reuse the assets. That's what I think they should do. I do unfortunately think I did play the original P3. The voice cast was really good. They are going to recast these people. Uh, it is unfortunate since the P4 cast is so much more iconic
They're
than the
them.
original
They're them.
P3 cast. In the original, I mean Junpei, I feel like he was the most well-known voice actor from the original. Like he was his character, but then he had real life stuff, and I feel like he was perfectly recasted. I think
Yeah.
Yukari also perfectly recasted, and they got Michelle Ruff as the cameo, like Instance Lady. So I think the original P4 cast is going to be in there as cameos, but I think unfortunately they're just going to recast them because they think they have to because it's a remake. But I do think that's going to be a mistake, and that's going to be messed up just to not have Yuri Lowenthal as
Yeah,
Kills
I'm really curious to
catfishes
see how
them.
like the vibe of the cast goes, like with a new cast, because like obviously the cast itself is good and the writing's good, but like the voice acting is up here. So I hope it's at least in the same ballpark, but it's not going to be. So I just hope that it's still like I still hope it feels as enjoyable to watch them
Yeah,
interact.
I don't want to hate on the new actors before
No, no, no.
given an opportunity, but it's just so unfortunate because the P4 cast is all stars. But I mean, they did a great job recasting P3. They
Yeah.
did, but it's just I think P4 is a different situation. Even in a
I
way
mean, these are
where
some of like the biggest like voice actors in the
yes,
industry,
I
bro.
feel
These are
like you
Yuri, Laura Bailey, Troy Baker. Like, come on.
I feel like
Yeah.
you could even recast P5 easier, which there's no reason to remake that
Mm-hmm.
game. But I feel like they
Go.
could recast that way easier than they could P4. I think
Yeah.
recasting P4 is just it's gonna be a mistake, and they better be really really careful with it. But yeah, that's the number one thing I want out of the remake. What about you, Jebus?
Uh, I agree. I think it's the palaces as well. I mean, like if you change that up, I mean, I like the rest of the other game. Get rid of the butterfly fast travel. Let me just fast travel over. That'd
Kind
be
of like
cool.
Philemon.
I don't know what that is.
But but yeah, I think other things they could do. When you remake Marie's Dungeon, don't lose half health. That's
Yeah.
so dumb. I hate that gameplay mechanic. Uh,
I look forward to the banter in the dungeons that like P3 had,
yeah, yeah,
especially with that cast. Like that's gonna be
True.
good. Like at least the party should be
true.
good.
Yeah, and hopefully they add just some new cool scenes. I know Reload added a couple things.
Hmm.
Keep, you know, I'm excited for P4, but
Yeah,
I hope it doesn't come before P6. I don't think we should get two remakes before P6. I know it's gonna come out before P6.
yeah.
I think it's incredibly silly for P6 to take this long because Persona 5 came out in 2016. It's been 9 years,
Crazy.
I
and
enjoyed the franchise more whenever I had all these games to play.
and six is not on the horizon. And I, you
Not
know,
even an inkling of it.
I know Royal was 2020, but that's almost 6 years ago now, and it's still not on the horizon.
Yeah.
It's it's just blasphemy because the wait between uh what's it called 4 and 5, they said it wouldn't be that long again, and it's been that long. There's just no reason for it. I don't even feel like they did. It's just no reason for it, and it's sad that we're gonna get two remakes before Persona 6.
True. It's crazy.
What do you think Persona 6 should focus about? What should the focus be?
The
Do you have any
theme.
ideas?
Mm,
Yeah, the themes.
Um.
What should they
So
hammer home?
we've
They
done
could be.
death and acceptance, truth in
They could
yourself,
be
and justice.
topical.
Like
Uh, you could do like major issues of today. You could be like division, unity, hopelessness, stuff like that.
Coming together?
Hate coming together. You could do like mass lies and deception, stuff like that. Just stuff like that. If you want to be kind of topical to today's
Yeah.
issues, um, that would probably be some of my picks, but I'm sure there's a better one out there.
You got any ideas for the metaverse? Shadow
Uh,
World, Dark Hour,
I don't want to see the metaverse
Meta
again.
MetaNav.
Yeah, I don't want to see the phone thing again.
I don't
Uh,
think it'll be a fun. It has to be
I
something
don't think it
fun.
will be either.
the,
It's been something completely different in all of them. So I hope it's something like cool and interesting. I just don't want to see a phone.
yeah, if they do like a keep progressing, like it was TVs and then it was phones. I mean, the natural like technology progression is now like AI, but I don't want to see that at all.
But I feel like they hit AI and strikers a little too. And I'm
Yeah, a
like,
little bit I
oof.
played of Strikers. Yeah, they did
They
do that,
did. They
didn't
did.
they?
That's the whole thing with Strikers, is that it was
Yeah,
an app, and people were being lulled to brain rot with the app. So it'd be tough if they just kind of did that again.
Yeah, I don't know what you could do that's like fresh. I mean, obviously there's something out there, but like it just feels like anything like a lot like you already have something between time. You have something inside of a TV, and you have something inside of a phone. Like where do you go from there? But
I don't know.
yeah,
A computer stream or a
yeah,
screen. They watch streamers. I don't know.
XQC.
yeah.
Yeah,
Love
XQC.
XQC.
They go down like Andrew Tate rabbit holes to get porn from it.
Yeah, that's what they do. They're just going into the streams of streamers. Yeah.
Uh,
Kai Sinet.
I don't know what they do. The thing that I want them to evolve, I feel like so in 5 they made the gameplay affect more things by having these social links affect I have bonuses, and then they added things like the cafe, which could upgrade your stats. I feel like they could
Mm-hmm.
take that farther in 6, and I know they're not going to do it. Uh, I wish they would go to college. I feel like being able to pick
yeah.
your college class and having that like affect different parts of your character and your build and different social links that could come with
Hmm.
just picking your classes or even your major. I feel like just like growing the series up a little bit just from high school to college. I feel like that'd do like wonders. You could even
Yeah,
drive a car then. I mean,
That'd be
yeah. I
really
feel like your
cool.
player base is like their player base has got to be people our age mainly. So I'm like, you can age us up. Like, I mean, obviously it's cool, but I don't want to always play as the high schooler. I want to
I
play as something
I
like
think
at
they're
least
gonna
an
do.
adult.
I
I mean, they're
think
gonna
they're
do high
gonna do high
school,
scores again. Just
but
based off recent indications that
yeah.
it's been rumored to be high scores, which hopefully it ends up being wrong. But I mean, I feel like college is the most like slam dunk, easy way to evolve this series.
Yeah, like you don't want to go full adult where you're like, because then if you're stuck in like your work. But if you're in
Yeah,
college, you're still in the school setting, and there's a
yeah,
lot of ways you can still like hit everything.
yeah. We don't need to be full adult, but we can be a 19-year-old college a freshman. Like
Yeah.
it fit perfect because part of the series is like innocence and adults being evil and how this generation needs to be better than the last, which would be
Mm-hmm.
a little lost if they made you an adult. But I feel like just gameplay wise, college would be perfect. So, but they're not gonna do it. So
Yeah.
how else do we think they should evolve?
I'd like to see like branching paths and social links. That's probably a big ask, but like,
Oh, that's pretty smart actually. I don't
yeah,
think
That'd
it's
be
like
that big an
cool.
ass. I mean,
it's really like you
how
don't need like
long
a
is?
lot, but like you only need like two or three. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like it ranks 7. It can branch
yeah,
off in a couple different ways.
yeah, like obviously like you have the branches for like romance and friendship, but it'd be cool like if like what like because
I
sometimes
mean,
like it
it's not.
doesn't.
That's
I
not
don't want
even
to be
really a
playing.
branch. That's like 2
Yeah,
lines of
it's just
dialogue after that.
exactly. Like I don't like because sometimes it feels like you're trying to pick the right answer as opposed to what you want to pick.
Yes,
So like
that's
I'd like to see if you
Amen.
could like pick what you want to pick and you could see like how your relationship goes with that person. That'd be cool.
that's actually a really good way they could evolve it by adding
Yeah.
branching paths in the story. I hadn't
Hmm.
thought about that.
Yeah,
That's
it'd
a
be
I
good
cool.
like that,
idea.
JD. I'd like to see a little bit of a just to help us time savers out when you got two social links that are the next one isn't the big story one, it's just an average like, oh, let me get some quick points, it's not the a big sit down moment one. Let me do like a combo meeting with like I can invite a couple friends, we can hang out. It's not
That'd
like
be
a
cool.
big just like a little easy thing I can get a couple quick points with a couple of people.
I think P5 kind of had a little
They
bit
had
of it
a
because like
little bit of
yeah,
it.
like when you did the
At the
darts or
jazz
the
club.
yeah the
Yeah.
jazz, but like you could do like sometimes you get another person with you, so you get two people, which was nice. But I'd like what you're saying, like invite multiple. That'd be cool.
Yeah, make it like a common thing.
Which it seems like, especially now playing like Metaphor, I know it's a different team, but like Metaphor, the choices didn't matter in your dialogue at all. It felt. I don't think they did.
Which
Did they,
metaphor
Matthew?
was this team?
Yeah. So like, it wasn't as crucial to like get the right answer, but nothing really changed.
What
But
about some other ones? I know it's been a common thing. People want some cool obscure combat for Persona 6.
Nah, keep that unique, bro. Give me
I
something
agree.
like different.
I
Give me
agree.
something different. Flavor Shooter combat was cool, but I don't want it to be like. I mean,
Yeah,
imagine
for
doing that
one
for
for one.
100 hours, bro. Fuck that.
Dude,
Persona 5 is like
it
130 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
it'd be too much. I could get down with like a little bit of it, but don't make it the thing, man.
No.
I agree. So how do we evolve turn based? Because their big thing in 5 was baton passing. I mean, how do they go? What do they do?
Hmm.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Because, like, I mean, Metaphor has something different, but
And Metaphor did have a completely different archetype
it had
system.
the press turn or whatever. But we're talking about just the regular
Just
uh,
combat in general. Yeah, I mean, Metaphor,
combat.
yeah, it didn't have uh, baton passing.
Mm-mm.
But I feel like Persona, I feel like that's a part of its identity now. I don't think they should or can take that
Yeah,
away.
I think they should be completely different. Like I,
Yeah.
I like I like Persona's combat a little bit more, but I mean that's a whole separate one. But yeah, how do you change that?
Let me add elements to my guns and melee weapons.
I could see that making a bigger, different types of melee to use on
Yeah,
enemies.
Yeah.
I hope they keep that from P3s. Was that in the original? Like they had strike, pierce, and like slash.
Yeah, I think that's in all of them, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
Is it
In
just physical
P4,
in 5?
it's just physical in 4 and 5. I think. I hope they keep it the way it was in P3 because that was really cool.
Yeah, it was like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked having like different physical abilities.
So another thing, by all thoughts and indications, P6 is going to be green. How do we feel about green?
I like it.
I like it. It's an interesting color. We've had red, yellow, and blue.
Yeah.
I like so. I'm just curious of what the theme with green is. I just don't know what theme you could hit.
Means go.
Go.
Green, let green
Life.
go.
Green means life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think the color for P1 and I think P2 is purple. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, P1's purple. P2 is red and gray. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we've hit everything that we set out to hit. Do y'all have
Yeah.
any more kind of thoughts about the Persona series?
No, just redoing or rewatching everything, and maybe want to play them all over again. So I just can't afford that time. But they're
Right.
They're amazing
crawling
games,
the net.
bro. They're amazing.
They are. I just lay there at night and go, dang, it'd be so fun just to go do a new game plus. But I don't want to. That's a lot of time commitment.
Hey, it's all about fun
Yep, it is
at
all
the end
about
of the day
fun.
True.
in this hobby.
But,
Do you have any
but
final closing thoughts, Jacob S?
Um. No, man. I really enjoyed these games. I enjoyed talking about them too. It was I had a blast.
Perfect.
Do we need to convince people to play this game after we spoiled everything for them?
You know, if you've gotten to this point and you're not convinced, what are you doing? Go play these games.
you just watched a 4 hour
Yeah.
4 hour video. Just go
What are
play
you
the
doing?
damn games.
What are you doing?
Amen. There you go. That's a perfect way to end that.
This whole video is convincing.
Yeah,
Go play these games, people.
do it. Change all of our lives.
Yep.
And yeah, with that, Persona 5 roll, favorite game of all time. I love the series. And yeah, see ya, see ya.
How
See
do you?
y'all.